Hey, y'all, good old people. What's going on, everyone? What is going on? Hold on, y'all. Let me get into my other device. How's everyone doing on this Tuesday? I was trying to keep up with my news, y'all, because um I don't know if y'all voted today, but today it was voting here, and there was a lot of bomb threats and stuff. So I was trying to keep up with the news. Oh Lord, these people is so crazy, Lord. These people is definitely crazy. How's everyone doing? My favorite people. Hold on, let me turn this light on. It's so breezy here today. How was y'all night last night? How's everyone? Y'all was acting up yesterday in that damn chat with Dave. Y'all was just acting up. Tasha, you was acting up. Oh Lord, y'all was just acting up yesterday. Y'all was acting up. Now, y'all come on in because I need to ask y'all a question. I need to ask y'all a question. Oh, hold on. I need to ask y'all a question, honey. Let me just let me turn this down too. Sometimes I be so glad to see Fridays, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't even gonna lie. Okay. Okay, everyone. Hey, Freddie. Now, y'all, did y'all hear anything about Ramika that Holly called CPS on Ramika's son? Did anyone know about that? That fucking Holly. Holly. You was terrible, Holly. Oh, you knew that, Freddie? Oh, wow. But she trying to act so innocent. I heard it this morning from the first time. Me too. That was my first time ever hearing it. I'm like, huh? What? Yeah, I'm gonna play Keys live. I'm gonna play it. That was my first time ever hearing it. I never heard of that. Yeah, she definitely is a sneaky bitch. I ain't even gonna lie. She definitely is a sneaky bitch. Okay? And when I play Keys Live, I got a little snippet from Open Book Live I want to play too. A video. Yeah, ooh, yes. That was my first time hearing it this morning. Cause I seen him drop the video and I was like, oh shit, he just dropped the video. Let me go see. And when I heard him say that, I'm like, what? I said, when do any of my supporters know that this ever happened? I never knew that. That was new to me. I never knew that. Hey, Auntie Tracy. Wow, what a sneaky bitch she is. But she gonna sit up there and act like that Ramika did so much to her and she's so innocent. And like I said before, y'all, it's so sad that her family really sees no wrong in what she do. We can clearly see that. Her family sees no wrong in what Holly do and what Holly have done. They see no wrong in that. That's crazy work. Like I never knew that. I never. Now, Freddie, let me ask you a question. So are they saying that Ramika's son was in counseling? Is that what he was saying? Y'all in the chat, let me know. Miss D, I was in pure disbelief in the case. Just keep making Holly look real weird and obsessed. Yes, yes, yes. And Ramika was actually the one tried to get a TPO on Holly, and that's how she was able to get the gotcha. Wow. Seems like it's more stuff come out every day. It's sick. Yeah, it is. Hey Dream Girl. Yes, that's what I heard. So you did hear that. Okay, cool. I just want to make sure I heard it right. Damn, that's crazy. Hey Rhonda. Hey Linda. Hey Miss D in chat. My name is it's changed. Don't kick. Oh, okay. You changed your name. Cool. Okay. Okay. Long as you said you changed your name, girl, you good. Damn, I did not know that. I did not know she called CPS on Ramika's son and said he had bumps and stuff. I didn't know that. I never knew that. Wow. It's coming out in full circle. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Everything is definitely coming out. Yes, she's said to be sure to let you know. Wait, you said to be sure to let you know. Yeah. Maria D, my advice to Carlos is to tell the truth. Whatever him and Ramika had going on should top memories. I don't know the means of counseling or a lawyer. Yeah, man, that's true. That's true. Yeah, now that is true. We don't know what he mean by that one. Was he was an attorney or was he in counseling? Carlo knew how that baby felt about Holly, and he didn't protect neither one of them. Nope, nope. Roy D, what I heard last night, Carlos needs to be honest. Mm, girl, what did you hear, girl? Carlos don't know the meaning of the word truth. Exactly, Miss Smith. Exactly. He's a sick motherfucker. I don't feel. Girl, I told you he need to just go to the gym, throw up, choke, shit, piss all on himself. Like, I just don't feel sorry for him at all. Carlos and Harley already into this. The state seems attacking Meek's character, which is the game to make no one believe you. I wish I had the money to fund for there being an investigation too. Yeah, yeah, that is crazy. Mm. I wish Ramika would have went and did a restraining order on her. When she was putting things up about her baby and all of that stuff, and whew, Carlos needs to tell the truth at all. I was giving him the benefit of the doubt. Carlos is a special type of motherfucker. Lord Jesus. You say he's a special type of motherfucker? I agree. Holly people want us to know that Ramika was served so bad, not knowing it would show more bad stuff on Holly. True. We know Holly crazy, but what could she have possibly told CPS? Ain't no telling, sis. Ain't no telling. When people make them calls on you sometimes, it ain't no telling what people would say. But I would say this: I thank God they did not take her child away from her, right? But I'm going to say this also. When that was made, Ramika should have took action against her right away. Even if Holly did it first, she still had time to do. I still would have did that shit. I still would have did that shit. Because that bitch just got away with too much. Miss D, I agree with what you said yesterday about funny face Carlos. He ain't shit. And ain't gonna never be shit. Ain't never gonna be shit. And I'm gonna tell you, I know a lot of people probably don't like what I'm gonna say, but I'm gonna say what I say. It is what it is. Carlos always wanted Ramika dead. Okay. The family couldn't see a lot of bad in Carlos because the family was connected to him because he was like family to them, if I make sense. So y'all finish and let me finish and y'all let me know how y'all feel. When you are so connected with a person, you don't see too much bad in them because the devil can have you blindsided from this person's actions, right? What they do and what they say, because they don't became so close to the family until you don't want to see bad in them. You may see bad and then say, nah. They may say things and you be like, nah. You overlook their behavior, okay? And I also believe that they were so close to Carlos, they would never think Carlos would do this to Ramika, right? For the simple fact, again, they looked at Carlos like a family because that came out of their mouth, right? Number two, they was not only dealing with a real person, they was dealing with a real demon, and they didn't see that in Carlos, okay? Because they didn't know Carlos had an illness, okay? Allegedly, an illness, which is narcissistic traits, narcissistic behavior. He is a psychopath. Okay. See, they didn't see that in Carlos because they probably didn't know anything about narcissistic and narcissist behavior. Right? D, if Carlos don't start talking, that telling that statement, they are going to use it against him. He better sit back and pray for his ass catch a charge. Mm, 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 mm. Good morning. And he was playing both sides. Yes. And you know what, y'all? Let me say this. He wasn't only playing both sides when it came to Holly and Meeks. Let me just tell y'all the truth. He was playing three sides, right? And I'm gonna tell you who the third side he was playing. He was playing the family. Okay? He did what he did to Ramika. We know that. But he had the family think he loved them, he liked them, he was for them, blah, 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 blah. He played them in a sense too. He did. He played them in a sense too. They might not think that he did, but he did, because this is what narcissist does. Okay, this is their behavior. I said yesterday that when Ramika stopped, she didn't know that was Holly. Whenever she saw her, she had to make up. She had on makeup. The person on the scene said the person on social media looks different. Oh, really? Oh. Hey, Brittany. So he played three sides. And that's why the family is in disbelief. And they always say, the auntie always say, you know, I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt because he was so close to that family. He was too close to them. And the family, I don't want to say they don't want to believe. I think they don't want to believe that he had anything to do with Ramika getting unalive. But in reality, he did. I'm just going to be honest. He did. He did. But what I told y'all before, when narcissists do things, they don't do it on their own because they have to always keep their hands clean from the law, right? But they will line up a flying monkey to do it for them. They won't actually tell the flying monkey to do it for them, but they will start talking about the ex-supplier, which was Ramika, so the new supplier can hate that supplier. And after a while, it will lead into head-on confrontation. And that's what happened in this case here. Okay. Now he didn't tell Holly, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this to Ramika. He wasn't gonna tell Holly that. You know why? Because he wanted Holly to do it, but he had to get close enough to Holly to turn Holly against Ramika to get Holly to do what she do. So that's why allegedly he went and told Holly, go get that pow, buy you one of those, and then go get your gun license. See, that's what he did. Because I can read right through the narcissistic people. Okay? I can read right through them. Right? And we can all see that it's safe to say that Holly family is sort of a narcissistic traits too. Because Holly is definitely a narcissist too. That's why her and Carlos connected so good. You know what I'm saying? That's why her and Carlos connected so good, because she's a narcissist too. Narcissists, they do connect very well. One narcissist will manipulate the other narcissist, but it don't last. It does not last. Two narcissists together, it will not last. I can promise you that. So, people saying that him and Harley gonna be together for life, that will never happen. That will not never happen. He definitely is going to ghost Holly too, if he ain't already did. But he probably didn't do it right now because it is an open case right now, and he have to keep Holly close to him because he don't want Holly to out him. That's another thing narcissists do. When they know they done did some fucked up shit and they got their new supplier to help them do some shit, cover up some shit, they have to stick with that new supplier because they don't want that new supplier to out them. So he have to definitely stay around Holly right now in his best interest. But when everything is said and done, he's not going to be with Holly neither. He's going to move on to the next victim. Yeah, he's going to move on. That's exactly what they do. That's how they roll. They roll like that. Thank God I know him. Okay? I know him. And I'm just going to stand on my words. Yes, I do believe that he has threatened to kill her. I believe it with wholeheartedly. I believe that's what he wanted done to her. I believe that's why he didn't try to protect her that day. He didn't care about her bleeding out. He didn't try to save her. That's why he didn't tell the ambulance, the police department who she was. He used a goddamn Facebook name. He knew everything he was doing. He wanted her to lay on that ground and die. That's what he wanted. That was his plans. That's why he told Ramika, Holly got a gun. She going to get her gun. That's why he told Holly that. Because he wanted Holly to get rid of her. Yeah. He wanted Holly to get rid of Ramika. Yeah. He did. And guess what? Holly, little stupid, simple-minded, low-life, motherfucking ass did it. No, I don't feel that was self-defense at all. No, I just don't feel like that was self-defense. It wasn't in my eyes, you know. And now I don't know if Ramika ever went and told her family that, thank you, Brittany. I don't know if Ramika, that part, the part that hurts me, Ramika took up for Los, then CPS came because Emil had to go to counseling for being around Holly. Oh, so that's what happened, sis. Okay. Thank you, girl. Okay. See, and she took up for the demon because she didn't know who she was dealing with. She was, because you do protect your narcissist. You will protect them, and they love that. And they laughing at you while you protecting them. That's what they do to you. Every time they do something bad or say something bad or whatever, and they get into a sticky situation, you take up for them, have their back, they laughing at you because they using you for that. They laugh at you. Yeah. Yep, I believe he was the one telling Holly Meek's like fighting other women and hold her. She better get a pow permit. Yes, I do believe that. Yes. Hey, Roy D in chat. Hey, darling, how are you? Why do you think they allow him to stay too close to the crime scene? That's what I said yesterday, Joanne. I said that yesterday. Why you think he didn't get in that fucking ambulance or either his car and go to that hospital? Because he had to stay on that goddamn crime scene because he didn't want nobody to say some shit ain't supposed to be fucking said. He had to stay there and watch and hear. Okay? Look how he got mad at the Spanish lady when she was talking, trying to get her out of there. And if y'all notice in that video, when the lady said to the police officer, the Spanish lady said this to the lady cop. If y'all can, let me know if y'all seen this. When she told the cop, she got a gun in her car. She killed her. Did y'all see how that cop turned around and did a 360 and looked at that Spanish lady and she went right to Holly? Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that in that video? I peeped that because Holly was not going to say anything. When that Spanish lady said the gun is in her car, she killed her, she shot her. And the cop turned around, did a 360 real fast. And she went right towards Holly. Did y'all see that? Okay. Yeah, because Holly was not going to say nothing. How you going to shoot somebody down? I don't care if it's daylight, evening, dark. I don't care when it was. How you going to shoot somebody down, but you got a license with a permit, but you didn't even tell the police that you had a gun. You didn't even tell the police officer that you committed the crime. You stood your dusty ass right there and kept talking on the phone to your fucking so-called people. Yes, she looked like, yes, she did. I wanted to see that y'all notice that because I did notice that. And I had to go back and rewatch it again just to make sure I was right. And then did y'all see this too? When the Spanish lady told the police officer about the gun and the police officer went to Holly, did y'all see Carlos went right over there behind the police officer? Did y'all see that too? Did y'all see that? Let me know. Did y'all see that too? He sure did. Yeah. He went right over there behind that police officer. See, he wouldn't have done that shit if that was somewhere else. That's why I said it made me feel like, what the fuck is going on here today? You know? Because that crime scene looked all fucked up, shady. All kind of dirt was going on at that crime scene. All kind of dirt was going on at that crime scene. That was some dirty work at that crime scene. Some real nasty, dirty work. Then the little girl was standing there. I guess that was her mother or whoever. He pushed her back and got blood on her. And she looked down like, what the fuck? Like, what are you doing here? Yeah, that crime scene was crazy. I've never seen a crime scene like that. I've never seen a crime scene like that in my life. That was the craziest thing I ever seen. Yeah. He flew over there with that police officer. When that lady said she killed her, the gun is in her car. It's in her car. That cop did a 360 so fast, her goddamn head swung around, okay? And she went right up there to Holly. Because I think, to be honest, y'all, when the cops first pulled up, that I'm thinking, I could be thinking wrong, but y'all let me know. I feel like as the cops didn't know the shooter was on the scene, I feel as though they took that as the shooter shot her and left. What do y'all think? That's just my opinion. But I'm thinking that way because of the way the shit was playing out with the police. Right, D? She was making the blood. She was shaking the blood off of her. Yes. The whole Chicago crime scene was unbelievable. New Jersey wouldn't have never done that. No. That part, bingo, D. Yes. Absolutely. I'm telling y'all, I feel that them cops was thinking that girl got shot by somebody else and they had fled the scene. They never knew that the killer was on the scene. And the other suspect, that narcissistic ass, no good, low down, dirty ass son of a bitch, Carlos. Period. Now that's how I took it. That's exactly what I thought. Yes. Yes. I don't know if anybody ever thought like that, but I always thought like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, I think them cops think that the shooter left this scene. They didn't know the shooter was still in the scene. If that girl, thank God for you, baby. I don't know who you is, but thank the Lord for you. If that Spanish woman was never on the scene, I'm telling y'all, them cops would have never knew that she was the killer. I'm telling you, that little bitch probably would have got away with that. Okay? But thank God, see, God do things for a reason. God put that woman out there for a reason because she was the voice. She was the voice. And Carlos didn't like that. He didn't like that. She was the voice. Okay? She brought the heat. That lady brought the heat. Yes, she did. Because when I seen that cop turn around like that, when that lady said that, I'm like, maybe they thought the shooter had shot her and disappeared. The shooter was never there. Wow. I'm telling y'all, listen, y'all, I'm telling y'all some good shit, and I may be wrong. Another lady spoke up too. Miss D, I'm glad that you talk about, I'm glad they talk, but everyone that was down there should have said something. Isn't nobody responsible for the bullshit? Everyone should have talked. Yes, Freddie, I agree. I agree. And you ain't wrong, Royal D. Thank you, baby. But let me say this: that lady, this lady that I'm talking about, that witness, God put her at the right place, the right time. Okay, because this would have went a whole different way. This would have went a whole different way. Okay, Carlos and Holly probably would have got away with this. If that lady was not on that scene, Holly and Carlos would have got away with this. Because the cops would have thought somebody shot that girl and left the crime scene. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes. Mm-hmm. God don't make mistakes, we do. God put that lady on that bus to get off that bus at the right time. That's why Carlos was so motherfucking agitated and mad. Because narcissists get very agitated when you get too close to them. They feel like you're in their business. You're trying to rat them out. They get agitated. They get agitated. Yeah. But I'm going to tell you something. If he was here where I live, these guys here would have beat the shit out of him on that scene. I promise you. And that's no lie. And that's on my mother. Baby, it would have been a riot here. They would have beat his ass. I promise you. If any thoughts, a nigga here would have thought that you did this to, you had another female do this to a woman, they would have beaten him down on the scene. I promise you that. He would have, baby, that scene would have turned so ugly. That scene would have turned so ugly here because they don't play that shit. They would have whipped his motherfucking ass. Bitch, these niggas say don't give a fuck about you going to the gym, bitch. you don't scare them because you going to the gym and got a little muscles, motherfucker. You punk ass. But I'm going to tell you, they'd have beat your ass down. They'd have been calling that same ambulance that was parked out there for Holly. Bitch, you'd have been getting in that motherfucker. I'm telling you. Because there's always somebody better than the next motherfucker. But you wouldn't have got away with that shit here. I promise you that, Carlos. You wouldn't have. They would have whooped your ass. Ain't no way in the world you'd have been on the crime scene telling people to leave. What? Here? No motherfucking way. They'd have been like, yo, nigga, you good? You straight? You good? What's up? I'm telling you, you punk pussy ass nigga. I don't even like you. You a punk. You a punk. You got another female to come out from another female. You straight pussy for that shit. I don't like you. Yeah, he got a lot of flying monkeys. A lot of them. Listen, y'all laugh when I'm telling the motherfucking truth. Like, boy, you'd have been dealt with. They wouldn't give a fuck about your boys or none of that. You would have been dealt with on the spot. And I promise you that shit. You'd have been dealt with. Ain't no way that shit would have went down here like that. No way. You'd have been dealt with. On sight. On sight. You'd have been dealt with. Royal D, New Jersey, bother him. Both him and Holly would have been beaten down. Yes, they would have. Yes, they would have. Shit, Holly would have been standing talking on the phone. They would have blooded that bitch neck. They probably would have blooded her fucking nose too. Her and Carlos probably in the same ambulance, rolling together. They Bonnie and Clyde. That's what they is. They Bonnie and Clyde, y'all. That's what they is. They roll together. Yeah. Them flying monkeys, they and narcissists, they are Bonnie and Clyde. They connects. You know, you see one, you see the other. The other one tell the other one what to do. You know, yeah. So I just don't understand how Holly family thinks Carlos is an angel. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all feel like Holly didn't do anything wrong. You know, I mean, that goes to show me that Holly family likes the men that she date. You know what I'm saying? Because if they love the Carlos and see what he did to Remika, why the fuck you think Holly wouldn't be next? He wouldn't get another bitch to do that to Holly. Is you fucking crazy? I'm using Keys words now. Is you fucking crazy? Some type shit? Shout out to Keys. Ooh, Lord Jesus. I gotta use Keys words. Keys says you fucking crazy. Oh my God. It couldn't be in Georgia neither. Yeah, a lot of states he would have did that shit in, sis. For real. A lot of states he could have did that shit in. For real. Yeah. You fucking crazy, some type shit? You crazy? Shit. Yo, Keys be having me on that shit when he say that. I swear he do. He be having me on that when he say that. Is you fucking crazy, man? You crazy? Shit. What took me for a loop was that Carlos told Remika that Holly was being manipulative towards her and Little Lopes. It was in the TPO. Really? Really? Hey, Ebony girl. That is some crazy work. Wow. See, and I'm telling y'all, that's why, you know, when Dave said it that day, you know, I didn't get mad at him, you know, because he just said he don't shoot the messenger. He only going by what was told to him. But now, do I believe Dave believe everything? I'm going to be honest. I don't believe that. I don't believe Dave believe everything that his friend is saying. But Dave is only putting out what the friend is saying, which is Carlos. But do I believe Dave believe everything Carlos saying? No. I'm just being honest. I don't believe that. You know, he ain't going to tell us that because that's just like, you know, portraying his little punk friend. You know, we know his friend's a little pussy, you know. And, you know, he say his friend, you know, he breaks down and he cry a lot. He should. He's a bitch. You know. That's what us women do sometimes when we get upset. We break down and we get emotional and we cry. But we don't cry because of the devilish shit like he did. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we know he's a bitch man, and shit like that. But like I said, when he break down and cry, yes, break down and shit on yourself too. Break down and piss on yourself too. Break down and throw up on yourself. Because I want you to see what you did to Ramika was wrong. Okay? And you think you breaking down now, you're gonna break down even motherfucking more. I'm telling you. You think you're gonna have a good life? Because Carlos, you don't have to tell us, right? But I know, and I believe in my heart, you wanted Ramika gone. I believe that. I believe that. Your actions showed at that crime scene. The crime scene told it all. You didn't even get in the ambulance to go to the hospital. You didn't even say, well, let me follow the ambulance, in my car. Let me get in my car. Or if they had your car blocked in, well, I'm just going to get on in the ambulance. Let me get in the ambulance and I'm going on with my baby mother to the hospital. You punk bitch. Is you fucking stupid? To see your baby mother on the ground? You fucking stupid.
Good morning, Miss Girl. Yeah, that's kind of like the conversation I had last night with a few people. Because at first it was a little confusion because the first story that they got was that it happened in front of his house. But once people think, from what the person said, once they think the second video, they started questioning him. And so I've really been in argument with some people because they know him. You understand what I'm saying?
Got you.
So this person came back and I had a phone conversation and they like, nah, we not respecting that. The questions that was being asked was why you didn't stop that. And then after actually hearing, let me say this too about this girl, Auntie. Y'all still got to remember, and I keep telling people, that's their family. So they lying to them. They telling their family their version. I can't even get mad at David. The auntie, he's not on social media making a post like the auntie is doing. Because yesterday the auntie, she shared the baby's picture, Ramika's son. And
yesterday?
I had to ask, I guess a few days ago, I was told.
Okay.
And I had to ask someone asked me, do I think that's disrespectful? I say that's very disrespectful for a person that y'all don't like. That's very disrespectful for a person that y'all got so much animosity against. I was like in a chat and she's really arguing with people. See, when the auntie them was arguing, they was arguing with the little boy because of the stuff he was putting out there. She's literally going back and forth in the comments with people, which don't make that still don't, justify nothing. And they was tearing her ass up, I ain't gonna lie. But the person was telling me, no, don't nobody respect that shit he did. And I don't know if he understand that if you wrote a statement.
Wait, hold on, Auntie. They was tearing who ass up? Ramika Auntie?
No. The Holly Auntie. The Holly person.
Okay.
Auntie. Okay. But all she listening to her niece. That's fine. But she made a statement. I just got 1,000,001 questions. Then you need to sit your niece, daughter, whatever you call her down, and you need to talk to her and get the truth out of her. Because what's going to happen if he wrote them statements and then he had to write another statement? They going to use them statements against him.
Of course.
Them statements because he lied. If he was the one that actually wrote the statement of the address and that they live together, he got an answer to that.
Well,
Nobody's
Auntie,
respecting
why
that.
would he even do that to hang himself? Because he don't supposed to be around a weapon. So why would he say they living together, knowing Holly was licensed to carry and the weapon goes everywhere with him, with
I
her?
want to say out of nervousness.
Facts. There you go.
I want to say out of nervousness. I want to say a lot of stuff he did, period, at the scene, after the scene.
Thing.
I
Yep.
want to say it was nervousness because he know his background. Only he know his background. We don't know his background of what his stipulations is on what he can do and what he can't do. We don't know that. Only he know that. So I want to say, I still be trying to give him a little leeway. I want to say he did a lot of stuff out of nervousness. It wasn't from a thought. It was from nervousness. Now, the person I talked to last night, they was pissed. He was standing over her. I mean, blue. And I'm like, oh my God, because me and this person, we been going back and forth about it. I won't mention their name. We've been going back and forth about it for a long time because some people are not thinkers, they are reactors. You know
There
what
you
I'm
go. And
saying?
I'm a thinker. I'm a thinker. I'm a deep thinker.
And that was my point with them. Like, I'm thinking, I'm standing in her actual shoes. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot that I found out last night that my advice to him, you need to tell the truth. Because what you are going to get, if you don't tell the truth, you're going to catch a charge. You're going to catch a charge. And it's not even that, it's unfortunately, you can't save Holly. You cannot save Holly. And then I listened to another content creator. I don't know if I can say his name. When I listen to that, I'm like, it makes sense. It's like I heard what I heard last night, and then he came and put that out this morning. I'm like, damn. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Both of the ladies, Ramika, I won't say she's a reactor. I want to say Shorty had more issues with her than she had with her. Holly had more issues with Ramika than Ramika had with her. And the number one issue is she wanted that man. She wanted
Yeah.
that man. That was the biggest issue. Ramika already had him.
Right.
Ramika
Right.
already had him.
And see,
He
and
act,
see, Carlos probably was putting in Holly head. We not together.
yeah, of
I
course.
can't stand her. I hate her. I
When
this,
he get
I that.
mad, of course. When men get mad, men do that, especially if another woman is around. That's what her auntie them and her mama them should have stepped in and told her ass that. Men do that. It's the audacity that the auntie is it me. I would be quiet. I would be quiet. I wouldn't say shit, nothing,
Man, the
nothing.
first time you gave my daughter a black eye, I promise you on my mother grave, that motherfucker would have never put his hands on my fucking daughters again. I
I agree.
promise you that.
I
I'm
agree. But
telling you because I know how my sons roll when it comes to their fucking sisters. They don't play that shit.
I agree with you, but at the same token, you know, she was dealing with it. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Everything he was dishing out, all them years, she was dealing with it. You know what I'm saying? And it didn't do nothing but make her strong enough to finally leave him.
yeah,
And there was a lot of stuff I heard that took place to why she really left him and left him alone. I heard
yeah.
all of it last night, and I'm pretty sure the family know about it too. But again, this little girl, Auntie, what's her name? Holly, Kadeja, Auntie, I would be quiet. I will be quiet. I will be
Auntie
quiet.
Tracy got a good question. She said, "Do anyone think that Carlos is afraid of her family? I don't like him, but I'm just asking a question."
I don't know if he's scared of the family or nothing. I just know they put their trust in him. When you'd have been
I
around
would definitely
somebody,
say that, Auntie. I would
I,
definitely, and that's what probably hurt this mother the
that's
most. She had
yeah.
trust in him. She did never ever think that you would let something
Something was
happen to
yeah,
her daughter. You
yeah,
betrayed them family. You betrayed them to the utmost. You are no good,
yeah.
nasty. Ooh, Lord, let me just shut up.
Nah,
Ooh,
you
girl.
saying it right because at the end of the day, I've been around people 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. So for something to come up wrong with me or even my daughter, Well, her boyfriends, with who they deal with or whatever, they've been dealing with them 14, 15 years, and then all of a sudden something come up like this that happens to them. No, no, they trusted him. They
They
trusted him. They
did.
cared for him like a family member. They treated him like a family member. You know what I'm saying? He should have just
Yes.
been honest. It's all about honesty, and he just needs to be honest. Because
And
if
then
he
what you
don't,
did when you called that mother and told Miss Tina it
mm,
was
mm,
my
mm,
fault, you should explain to Miss Tina what you meant by that.
uh-huh, mm,
That's what you should do. And I don't respect you for, excuse me, for not even explaining that to Miss Tina.
yeah, I don't respect none of it. Like, I don't think they stand. I don't think they paying attention. I think they so busy trying to defend him. His people, which by right, that's your family. You have the right to do that. You want to defend him, cool, defend him. But at the same token, I think how it go, they defended him in our faces, but trust and believe they saying something to him on the back end. They ain't gotta come on social media and let
Yeah.
us know, man, like why you let this bullshit go down like that. I can't expect for them to do that. Even the friend, he only going by what he's telling him. He don't know. He wasn't there. They
Yeah, that's
just
why I
don't
said
want.
Dave wasn't there. That's why I said, you know what I'm saying? I ain't want to be so hard on Dave because I don't believe Dave. I don't believe Dave believes everything. I think Dave is trying to stay neutral. Dave
Yes,
is only putting out in the chat what was told because he
he's
said
not
that.
being
He said, don't shoot
disrespectful.
the messenger. Yeah,
He's
he
not
said, don't
being
shoot the messenger.
disrespectful. He's not being
Yeah,
disrespectful like that other one that's really irking my nerves. But he not being disrespectful like that boy. He not being.
yeah, yeah,
He
yeah.
just not being
Yeah, he ain't doing
disrespectful
that.
like that.
I say that about Dave. Yeah, Dave ain't doing all that, you
Nah,
know,
he ain't.
putting up
He
pictures
ain't.
and even if Dave
He
really don't like her, he's not showing it. Like saying
Now I
nasty
think he
things
like. I
about
think he
her.
care about her. I
Right.
think he care about her. From my understanding, a lot of his family love her. You know what I'm saying? I think she was a victim of circumstances. I
Hmm.
believe she did it when she made that turn. When she made the turn to go that route that day, I believe something else was going on.
Yeah. And that's the only reason I let Dave come in the chat.
Yeah,
Continue to come in my
he
chat.
don't know. Don't nobody know because wasn't nobody there. So they listening to their stories. You know what I'm saying? They
But you know
listening to.
what? Nikki said Dave need to use common sense. I think he is, but like I
Mhm.
said, yeah, I think Dave don't believe everything, but we gotta understand, y'all. Dave is his friend, so
Yeah, he gonna
he's
defend him.
not right. Right.
In front of us, he's defending him. We don't know what he's saying to him on the back end. And I'm keep that in mind. We don't know what's being said behind closed doors.
Right.
You can't let the world crucify him. You know what I'm saying? But you also he not gonna chastise him in front of us. You can't expect that. But that auntie, Jesus. My twin was in your chat yesterday. Did you see? I said, "What's up,
Who?
twin?" You know who?
Oh, Dave just listening like us. He's
Yeah, he
hearing both
is.
sides.
He is.
Yeah.
He is. He is. And that's the blessed part. That I commend you. All the content creators that sharing it because God always make a village. God
Yep.
words speak louder than anything, and she had more love than hate, whether they knew it or not. The person told me last night everybody in Chicago loved her. She was known everywhere. Everywhere she went, she was loved.
Yeah.
Okay, this a big city. You can't get along with every damn
Now,
body,
how do
can
you
you?
feel about what I said, Freddie?
But
When that day when that shit went down, right?
yeah.
And the Spanish witness said she killed her. The gun is in the car. And the
Mm-hmm.
cop turned around, did a 360 real fast, and went to
Mm-hmm.
Holly. Do you think if that witness was not out there on that scene, do you think that they would have got away with it? And do you think that the police was thinking in their mind that someone pow her and just left the scene? Because that's what it looked like to me.
But see, the thing is, that's what made them look bad. Because they supposed to be trained to know when something is going on. Like that whole scene was everywhere. That's why I said thank
Yes.
God to the two people that said something, because there was multiple people down there saying stuff. It was a
Right.
lot of people down there that witnessed it. It wasn't just them two. Trust me, it wasn't just them two.
Now, let me ask y'all a question. Shay dropped a video last night. Now, I never seen this video. Did y'all see that video she dropped last night? And it was a guy voice. He said, that man over there in that black truck, a black car, he just shot that woman. Did y'all see that
Oh, I
video?
think that. That's on, yeah, I think that's on I don't know if other states have it, but we have this thing called Citizen app. And on the Citizen app, when crime take place, if you it'll alert you if you in that area, and sometimes it'll ask you to just start recording. So at that moment in time, I don't think they actually knew the details.
Trails of it.
I don't think they knew the details of what happened. It was a lot of people out there. It was
Yeah.
more people than just them two people, and I hate that about us, because I don't understand. If y'all was out there, say something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't just let this go down as no self-defense. Say something. What the hell y'all scared of? Say something. Say something. But he was out there telling them, I guess, allegedly he was calling them snitches and all
Nicole,
type of
it's
shit.
on Shay page. Damn, I forgot her whole name.
They
Ask
could download
Brittany.
they could download the Citizen app themselves and see it.
Yeah, because we got them apps here too. When something going on in our community in different wards, we have the
Yeah.
apps too to come up on our phone.
Yeah, if you from Chicago, you definitely can
Where's the
download the app, because
video?
I downloaded it
Ask
yesterday.
Brittany. Ask Brittany what's her name. I forgot her name. Cause I fucks with her, so I'll say her. Shay something. Oh Lord Jesus, y'all. I forgot her damn name.
Yeah, it's a lot with this case though. I think it's more
Brittany in the
stuff.
chat. Y'all ask Brittany.
Yeah, I think it's more stuff coming out. And it still don't justify what you did. Because people keep talking about, oh, they had a fight. The little crazy boy talking about they did not have a fight. Stop lying. They did not have a fight. I keep telling you, my niece then went down there right after it happened. I got the phone call. They all was crying. I couldn't even understand what the hell was happening. I'm like,
All
Lord,
right, y'all.
please.
That's her channel right there. If you ain't subscribed to her channel, you can subscribe to her channel.
But they don't realize if they had a fight when that girl made her statement, that's what she would have put in the statement. That's what the other witnesses would have put in the statement. They had a fight. They
Right.
just using, they use different terms, but they did not have a fight. It was an argument. It was an argument, and it was the altercation of the grabbing and the pushing was between her and that baby dead. I be trying to give him the benefit of it. I was so mad at him last night. I said, I wish I had his number. I would have called the cussed his ass out. Like, boys, you cool?
And do I believe he have threatened Ramika to do demeaning things to her? Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I definitely do believe that.
Yeah.
Now, have she ever shared it with her family? I don't know, but I do believe in my heart that he have threatened Ramika to do evil things to her even before he met Holly.
Yeah, like they I guess they went through their boyfriend, girlfriend situations. That I'll say that. You know what I'm saying? You done been with a person that long, you liable to have an argument or two. We not gonna act like that. That when you in a relationship, you and a person don't have, situations. The person even told me that he was giving her Romika clothes to the girl. So it is confirmed that
that was said though, Auntie, in the beginning.
The jacket that she talking about, I got, and I brought it to. No, you didn't. You didn't buy that jacket, baby. I wish I was a lawyer. That's the first question I asked her to see if she gonna tell the truth. But it's
Tell
the
my son, I've
auntie
been
from
had my jacket before her.
nah,
How you
no,
know
she
you had
didn't.
your jacket for her? Because
No, she
Carlos told
didn't.
you.
No, she didn't. That was her jacket. She knew exactly what she was talking about. That wasn't that girl jacket. It's
Mm.
just a lot with this case. I'm just, praying for them and hope the detectives go through every crack hole, nook, and all, everything. Just go through it all.
Yeah, because
Go
this
through
case
it
need to be
all.
relooked at. It definitely need to be
Yeah.
relooked at
Yeah.
for sure.
Oh, no.
Hmm. And I'm glad that you are talking to people and people giving you more information how they feel
Oh,
about the
yeah.
situation.
Yeah, they
You
giving me
know,
they feelings on how they feel, and I was glad because being a person always we was arguing in the beginning. Nothing like an argument, but you know,
that's a
the
debate.
streets talking. Yeah, it was a healthy debate, and sometimes you have to stand in the next person's shoes.
That's true. That is so true.
Yeah, you gotta
Hmm.
stand in people's shoes sometimes, and that's why I had to tell the person, you gotta stop. He a male to be exact, so men look at stuff different than women. They always
Right.
think a woman trying to attack the next woman or do something to the woman. No, that ain't always the case. And we not going women, we more calculating than men. When we get mad,
Hmm.
we get mad. So
Right.
no. But
Yeah, and
after
why
look,
would she lie about a jacket? Like seriously? Like,
my
girl.
thing was her, why do you even know her business to even make a video? Because
Right.
everything you talking about, you need to stand in the mirror. You really was talking about yourself because she had him first. She
Exactly.
had she had him first. What are you talking
But
about?
see what she was going off of what Carlos was telling her that he wasn't messing with Ramika, knowing he was still after that girl. Even
Yes,
if
ma'am.
Ramika did not even want him and moved on, he was that's why he was going to her goddamn son's school, stalking her and going to her goddamn job because he still
Yeah.
wanted her. But see,
Yeah.
Holly was so stupid, she wouldn't believe that. If a blind man would tell her, she wouldn't believe that.
Now, because according to the auntie, listening to the auntie, hell, they shit. You would think they were about to get married somewhere. And I'm like, that's because they don't know him. Me per se, having sons, my sons even said they wouldn't even never deal with her. And they said, why would we want to deal with a woman that shot my baby mama down like that? You know what I'm
Fact.
saying? I be asking my sons questions. Because I make them aware, like it's some crazy females out here too. You know what I'm saying? And they like, man,
Well,
I would they
I sure asked my sons. They was like, hell
hell
no.
no, they wouldn't trust her because what if another female come about? What you you
Yeah, and
what you
that's what
gonna do?
my son
Shoot
said.
them?
That bitch make try to shoot me. He was like, hell no, Yeah. But
Yeah, but so it's a question mark. But I think that I believe the case is coming along. In my opinion, who gonna get locked up? She definitely going to jail. She definitely going to jail.
yeah,
Cause I keep saying, I had to tell people I wouldn't give a damn if they was out there pulling each other eyelashes out. You pulled a weapon before a person
yeah,
that did not have a gun. That don't make sense. See, there are a lot
absolutely.
of people that be talking about concealed to carry. They don't live in Chicago, clearly, or I don't know. Like it's some hateful people out here. Even somebody said, talking about she deserved that. Like, is you serious? So that
Oh
mean if you
Lord, I
get
would
to
never say
arguing
that.
with somebody, that mean if you get to arguing with somebody, they got the right to shoot you down? No, ma'am. That don't make sense. I don't agree with it. I don't mess with it. You know, I'm
No, I can't
always,
believe nothing like that.
yeah, I'm always justice for Romika. That's just the bottom line. I ain't changing what I'm saying. I can't get into no
No.
altercation, even if we're about to fight. You got time to turn around and go get your gun. You had time to get in your car. You got the restraining order, right? That means you could have got her locked up. She would have lost a day's pay. She would have went to jail. And then she worked in the medical field. Once that would have popped up on her background, because they got a system too that alert you. She would have lost her job. Like I rather did all of that than for
Yeah,
me
that's
to.
how it is here too. It's certain jobs you got. If you get locked up here, it goes straight to your job.
Yeah, it goes straight. She in the medical field. That definitely was gonna go straight to
Yeah,
her job, and then she would have lost her job, lost her money. That would have saved her life.
yeah, yeah.
The person told me they think she did it because she knew that man hard, where his heart wasn't with her.
That's
And
true.
that's just the bottom line. Even though the situation happened the way it did, she knows the love that he had for her. For Romika, it wasn't the same with her.
Right, right. That's fucked up. That's fucked up
Yes,
how they did, man.
yeah. Yes. I just feel like he needs to listen. I know you're gonna play it in a minute because I'm gonna step back down because I'm in training right now. But listen, listening to that video, it's just the tip of the ice.
Right,
It
girl.
is
What you?
like,
I just love my people because baby, they be in this chat. They Lord Jesus.
yeah, those
Somebody come
comments
in this.
don't be playing, baby.
Yeah, they don't. They come in this chat and get crazy on the motherfucker.
Oh yes, I love it. I love the support. I love you know, even what they say. She said, Romika, her people like this a competition, which is so fucked up to me. I don't mean to cuss, but that is so fucked up to think that somebody's competing for what? She's deceased. Who's competing?
Yeah, you can't
What
compete
makes
with
me
this person.
how? That's what make me feel like you just as childish as your damn niece. You just as childish with the stupid stuff you saying out your damn mouth. But when a person asks her a real ass question, she can't answer that.
Right. Mm-mm.
They say most sinners sit at the pulpit first. So I don't know. I just feel like on his part, he needs to tell the truth on that statement. But I guarantee they're gonna use it against him. He
Right.
told one lie, so what else you lied about?
Oh, she said in the chat the case is over.
Who
She
said
said,
that?
some girl in the chat, Brittany said she said the case is over.
Who said that? If the family ain't came out and said nothing, I'm not listening to that. And they down there marching right now, so I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
I told you these bitches crazy. I always come over here knowing my chat gonna eat their ass the fuck up. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
because let me
Man.
tell you something about CPD. When they gonna end the case, they gonna either call them or have a meeting with them. They're down there right now marching. So please, what are you talking about?
Hey, hey.
Hey, boo. Okay, y'all, I gotta step back down. Let me go on my training. I'm still listening to y'all. Hey,
Hey,
everything.
boo.
Okay, sis, come back up when you get time.
Miss D,
Yes, darling.
whoever just said that, is they a supporter or is they
I didn't see the comment, but I never seen the person before. So I
because
guess
I was
Brittany.
gonna say something before I because I don't wanna,
No, I don't know
disrespect
them. I
your
don't know
supporter.
them. No, I don't
You
know
a motherfucking lie. It's not over.
them. Yeah, I don't know them. I never seen them before. Cause I'm getting familiar with everybody now.
Stop
So,
coming in here trying to distract us. It's not over, y'all. Ain't no way between last night and right now it's over. No. The family would have known. Keys definitely would have known. So stop. 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 Stop.
yeah.
It's over, all right. It's over for Homicide Holly. For some reason they get upset with me when I say that. And I don't understand why. Because it was a homicide.
Well, you want to be honest? I feel it was one too, girl.
You know? It
That's
was a
just how I feel.
homicide.
Yeah.
Okay, it wasn't no self defense because if you got to put it in a category, it was homicide, and it's another word it was too. It started with an M. Y'all know. And I didn't get a chance to watch what's his name last
Oh,
live.
keys.
Yeah, I've been. It'd be so many stuff going on. It'd be like 4, 5 lives going on, then the group, then my own life. It'd be just hectic.
Yeah,
So
it
I
do.
didn't get
It
a
do.
chance.
That's why sometimes I take mental breaks because it do it is a lot. It is. It is. Keeping up with the story. It really is a lot. You know.
Yeah.
It- So you ain't lying about that one.
Then
Well,
to
I
do
can
the
play it. I can play
troll.
it if you want me to play it. Like right now, I'm behind in my comments. Oh Lord Jesus, y'all.
Um, I don't want to. You. I mean, if you want to, and if the chat haven't seen it, I just don't want you just to play it just for me. But I would like to see it. Pretend like I'm in the chat and I'm putting the one up.
All right, so hold on. Let me get my comments back right here because I don't know. All right, I think I'm caught up on them now. I was behind in the comments. So, how many of y'all she's going to jail? AB says she's going to jail.
Y'all know what we gonna play when she do? We gonna play that song by Akon. I'm locked up. They won't let me out. They won't let me out. I'm
Did y'all
locked
want to
up.
hear it? My keys.
Is it a long live? No, his lives don't never be long. That's one thing about him. He just hops off in the middle of everything
Oh,
going on.
Eminem,
Oh,
it wasn't
blah
even a line.
blah.
It was a video.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was a video. He dropped a video this morning.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah, it
you,
wasn't even
I
live.
want to see it.
I think keys only come live on Fridays. So let me just bring it up. I hope my tablet, my laptop don't start acting stupid.
It's a couple of Let me look at the comments. See what the comments saying. Whether y'all look. Oh, she finna play a video that Keys dropped this morning. She said so. It's not long. I know I haven't
Don't know
seen it
what's
yet.
going on and what's going wrong. Somehow, a lot of people skipped over this. I don't know how y'all let this slip through y'all fingers. Y'all was reading it, especially the person I heard read it last night. How y'all let this slip through y'all fingers? That at one point in time, Ramika seek cancel for Litlos over Holly Scary. So you was fucking with the kids?
Ebony, Brittany said check
Hold
your
on, hold on, hold
inbox.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
Okay.
You was fucking with the kids. What did you just say? Hold on. What did you just say though?
I would never be reaching out to my baby daddy, ask my baby daddy, can I see his new baby? I would
Okay.
never. That's
Fake
some
ass shit,
fake
right?
ass shit.
Yeah. You sound like somebody that was fucking with the kids. However, y'all, when Ramika went to court for the restraining order, the same restraining order that they posted up in this newspaper article, the Chicago Daily Law Bulletin. Who knew? Who reads that shit? Is that in the Sun Times type shit? Now I just screenshotted and just redid it, whatever the fuck it supposed to be. There was no way in the world she was seeing this. I don't give a damn who she was. Type shit. Bullets, and this is the place that they put the restraining order in at first because they couldn't serve her before she went to court on June 18th. However, when she went to court on June 18th, this is what she had to say, and a lot of people ain't harping on this. This shows that she had no malice when she pulled up. When she pulled up to Holly Scary and Carlos, there was no malice in her heart. She wasn't trying to see what y'all doing by my son's school, especially you. What is you doing by my son's
So
school?
that was in the
Now,
paper for
Ramika
Ramika
put
is
it on
what
the
she's
tab.
doing.
If I got a violated restraining order to see why you at my son's school, someone who my son said he don't like, someone who my son is getting counseling with against because he don't like you. So now she had to get canceled. She said this to a judge. type shit. So she had the right to stop. So she broke the law to stop. Fuck it, type shit. You ain't had the right to kill her. It didn't say you can kill her in the restraining order. It wasn't a justifiable killing. However, this is what Ramika had to say. And she also went on social media slandering my name. So I'm proceeding on charges against her already. Yeah, because she has tried to do a lot of slandering. What was the slandering? Oh yeah, she went on social media and spread rumors saying my son got boils, that she know where I work, that my car broke down. She had to inform her job that someone of her nature might appear. How you stalking your stalker? How is you stalking your stalker? Now, shout out to Judge Michael Weaver. He just had became a judge 2000.
Now, why would she go on social media and say something about that girl baby like that? Now, that was not right. That was just ridiculous right there. That was very ugly for Holly to do that. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Let's continue. All right, come on, laptop. Don't act stupid today. I hate when this shit do that. Keep twirling around. Hold on, y'all.
2022, so I don't blame him. What he really was supposed to do was take the kids, because somewhere in the courts, Holly was trying to get a protective order. She was trying to get her protective order June 18th against Ramika for her son. Ramika saying Holly got some shit going on with her son to the point they got to get canceled. Lil Low said so. DCFS should have been involved from the jump on both sides. However, what we have here is a case of stalking versus stalking. It's two stalkers, right? What the judge was supposed to do, yeah, I'm not a judge, but if I was the judge, I would have postponed the hearing, let Ramika get a chance to put her shit into, just so everybody can be safe. Because this seems real malicious. Ain't that right, Carlos? Because according to Ramika, what did the baby father say? Yeah. Hold on. Because Carlos always in it. Carlos is always in it. What did you say? He said, we share a child's father. And he even said it's malicious on her end. What do malicious mean? Is that another word for delicious? Big Key's fat. So, hey, what do malicious mean? Let's see. Malicious, characterized by malice, intended to do harm. Whoa. Hold on. So, according to the child's father that they share, it's malicious on her end. We share a child's father. This is Ramika words. And he even said it's malicious on her end. The same child father that says she's going to get her gun and shoot you, according to witnesses, yeah, it wasn't justifiable, man. Do that seem justifiable to you? Anybody out there? It hurts all over the world.
Can y'all hear? Because this shit is not acting right today.
Chris Brown voice. Hearts all over the world tonight.
Hello?
Lil Low said, so DCFS should have been involved from the jump on both sides. Now, do that seem justifiable to you? A mother dropped her son off at school. Happens to
Why is this thing? Can y'all hear? Keep cutting off. I don't
see
know
the person that said the child has boils. According to the documents in court, she said this to a judge, y'all. So now.
Oh, okay. And I was like, why does it keep cutting off?
When we.
Let me just move this out, son. Okay, now come on. I don't know why I keep doing this, keep cutting off. Well, what the hell? Let me see, y'all.
When we heard that she was released because there wasn't enough evidence, they going back and getting this evidence. In court, Ramika had fears that you were stalking her. And it's the proof. Show the proof. We don't got the proof for Ramika stalking her. What are phone calls at? However, it said that you went to social media. Listen, it said Holly Scary went to social media and was spreading rumors saying that she about her car breaking down, her son had boils, right? All sorts of shit. Do we have proof of that, y'all? Or as I'm speculating again, do I speculate or do we got the proof?
I would never be
What?
begging a nigga to be with me after he got a baby on the way.
What?
I would never be having matching t-shirts on with a
What?
nigga that got a baby on the way. I
What?
would never be trying to play family with a nigga that got a baby on the way.
What?
I would never want to be with a nigga that burnt me while I was pregnant. I would never want to be a bitch like that.
Okay, now you should now listen. The nigga burnt them.
Yeah,
According to
I
her,
am. Since I got another window
from,
open,
right?
I'm trying to close it out.
I
You're
don't know
right.
how that worked. My situation decent down, you know.
Yeah, I do got
I
another
got
window
their
open.
paydays, and that's the crunch.
I'm gonna have to wait after I finish this to close
You know
that
what
other
I'm
window
saying?
out.
I'm gonna let you know. Shout out to the.
I should have
medical
did it
shit.
before I even
I
did
gotta get
this.
to my checkups.
I ain't even know it was
She
open.
just got her shots. Boom. She just definitely get your checkups, and then you go get a shot. Boom. Type shit. However, when Ramika said she said her son got boiled, she said that this shit's so malicious for real. I ain't gonna lie. That is the word. I can't even say it. Say it again. What did you say? Because that shit sound crazy now when you think about it. Continue.
The nigga that burnt me while I was pregnant. I would never want to be a bitch like that.
So if she got whooped while she was pregnant,
jealous bitch.
I'm guessing that's where the boils would come from. That's crazy work. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Listen, hopefully I have faith in the city of Chicago to fix this shit. Type shit. I ain't gonna lie. Because ain't nowhere in the world she said that shit in court. And then you able to play back the shit, Ramika. Where can we play back the shit that was done to Ramika from Holly Scary? Where Holly Scary evidence that Ramika was saying all this and doing all this shit toward her? We got it toward Carlos type shit. Huh? Cool. That's cool. Huh? Carlos had a bad relationship. I continue to term. Cool. Where your documents are the turn? The Tina is not turning with Holly Scary, y'all. But the girl this woman, Ramika, went to the courts and said, you said her son had boils and her car broke down and was talking shit about the job. She had to inform the job. What you say about the car? Bring it up. Bring it back up.
I would never be telling random people that my baby daddy burnt me. I would never tell nobody no shit like that.
Oh, my God.
I would never.
Well, where did you get it from, Holly? Where did you get that from, Carlos?
Our whole relationship, my whole pregnancy that he cheated on me. I would never, you could never get me to tell no shit like that to no random people that I don't fucking know. I would never.
She said, now, according to Ramika, y'all, she went on social media spreading lies and slander about me. Now, according to Holly Scary's side, and according to some of the people that's defending Holly Scary, we got to keep it real. That's one thing about Big Keys. I'm going to keep it real. Wrong or right, fuck it. If Ramika did 58 backflips, a split with a rocket launch out that motherfucker and died, she was wrong. Cool, I'm going to say all that shit. But y'all said, a lot of y'all said, we don't know who she was talking about in this. According to June 18th, 2025, we found out who the fuck she was talking about in this shit. She said she went online saying my son got boils and my car broke down and was talking shit about the job. Wait, bring it back. Continue though. We still on it. She ain't done slandering. Continue.
Never. I would never want to have a job to where I'm wiping old people's ass and giving old people
Boy, that's something to say right there. I swear. That's something to say.
I would never want to have a job like that.
Damn.
I would never.
And her family likes that. She might have to wipe her mama ass one day.
For 2 years, I couldn't get it out. I would never want to have a job like that. I'm wiping ass and I ain't got no car still.
And feed her.
She had to inform this not y'all. This court. How did
This
people?
girl sick.
If y'all fuck what team you own. Put the truth out there. Put that out. I dare y'all. Put the truth out there. Put the truth. Put the fucking truth out there. I dare you. The people that read this restraining order that's supposed to be team whoever, put the truth out there that Ramika did report this shit to a judge. The judge told her if she feels the safety of her child is in danger, call 911 or the state's attorney. But Ramika was already seeking counsel for Littles about her, because of her.
I never knew that, y'all.
Now, when people were saying it seemed like Holly Scary was trying to rush to put that restraining order in because she was trying to beat Romika to the punch. If I beat you, September 8th can happen. If I don't beat you, we got to figure out another way. Is you fucking crazy? Is y'all? Okay. Then I'm hearing I'm supposed to have backed off because it's somebody had some of my people's addresses used. Whoop de fucking do. Use them. Whoop de fucking do. Use them. Don't talk about it. Be about it. Do what you do. Type shit. If it is, it is. If it ain't, it ain't. I don't give a fuck.
Key said, "Don't talk about it. Be about
Do you know where I come from? I don't give a fuck. Do what you do. Type shit. I'm what you want me to say. I'm gonna do when you do. I'm gonna do. I'm not highly scary. Do what you do. Try your luck. Do whatever. If you feel you got something on me, use it. Go ahead, use it. You whatever you got. If you feel like that, do what you do. Type shit. Who am I to stop you? Anybody. Knock yourself out. Type shit. Try your luck. Go ahead. Fuck is you talking about? I ain't scared of shit. Why would I have to be scared of some shit? I don't give a fuck. It's fucking crazy.
Lord
However,
Jesus.
Ramika was scared. Well, Ramika was scared. Why, since y'all reading out orders of protections, why y'all didn't put attached? How attached to your order of protection of stalking? Someone mentioned the person you put in the order of protection on says you're stalking. Is you fucking crazy? Is y'all crazy? I'm gone. I'm gone. What could I say? What more can I say? I feel like Jay-Z at this point. What more can I say? You can't stalk your stalkers. There was no malice in Romika Hart when she pulled up. She was on her way to work. She just dropped the son off. Here go the girl. My son got canceled. My son is in counseling. I don't know what she did to him. But Ramika stated to a judge, her son they're seeking counsel over you with the kid. You was just having a baby. So that means you had to be around Litlos first. So Ramika had concerns first.
That's what it sounds like.
Was her concerns right, y'all? So think about it. A mother's intuition said, don't trust that bitch. September 8th, that intuition happened. Her thoughts was correct. This your boy Big Keys against the world. I ain't, man, motherfucker, address these nuts. Address them nuts. Fuck is you talking about? It's fucking crazy. You must have. I've been public. My information been public. Where the fuck was I hiding? Fuck up out of here, man.
Worldwide terrorist, Chi-Town veteran. My swagger go dumb, but I'm highly intelligent.
All right, y'all. I'm trying to get him.
Is my background loud, Miss D? Or
No.
okay? I got something to say. Are you fucking crazy? Type shit.
Yeah. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get. Hold on.
That wasn't the end.
Yeah, that was the end, but I gotta get it off the
Screen
thing.
is off.
Yeah, I gotta get it off the screen.
It is.
All
It's
right.
off now.
Okay, cool. Now, hold on. Can you hear me, Ebony?
Uh-huh.
Okay, cool.
Can
Let me
y'all
see who
hear
was this
us?
backstage. Hello?
Hi.
Hi, good afternoon.
Who is that?
Hi.
Hi, I'm at work, but I've been watching this case for a long time, and I just wanted to chime in real quick. Yes, I do know I have an accent because I went on someone else's live and they said, "Is she black? Why is she here?" Yes, I'm black. I'm representing for Black women. Does do not mind my accent. I am on Royal D's platform because I know she's respectful and lover of all people. So I think it's rude for my fellow Black Americans to be like, "Why is she talking? She's not. I'm black." My skin color is black. I'm not trying to be rude. It's just that I went on a platform to talk about this, and someone was, talking about my accent, which is irrelevant. I'm a Black woman as well.
Big
With
Okay,
that being
I'm
deal.
sorry
said,
that you had to go through that.
I
I'm
think you have
sorry
a
about that.
beautiful accent.
no, it's totally fine, guys. It's just that. So, first of all, I want to say this. As a woman, as a mom, can you imagine fighting for your child only to see you die, leave that same child and that child might possibly be in the arms of the same person you were trying to protect the child from. I want everyone to pause for a second and think about that. Even the quote unquote Ali supporters, I want you to just think about it. You're trying to protect a child from a woman or person, and you end up dying, and the possibility of that child be around the same person you're trying to protect the child from. Also, I want people to understand why people are fighting for Ramika across the world. It's not because people so called, yeah, a lot of us might have had similar traumas, whatever, and similar personalities to Ramika. That's irrelevant. If we let this case go the way people want it to go, where we do not stand up for this, not only is it going to show that, because they're painting Ramika as the angry Black woman. If you
Hmm.
go back into history, our oppressors have labeled us many names. They've called us mommies. They've called us all type of derogatory names to justify abuse against us. What is happening right now is public lynching of Ramika. I listened to this lady last night. I don't know. I guess she's for, Ollie's side, whatever. But I listened to her reading this nonsensical thing, and she's talking about Ramika as the respondent. And while she was talking about Ramika, she was mimicking Ramika and talking about how Ramika was aggressive to the judge. Now, if you know any young woman from Betts, Brownsville, Chicago, wherever, Kingston, Jamaica, whatever little garrison, ghetto, whatever you want to call it, they don't have time to be polished and whatever Ollie's trying to portray herself to be. They have a certain lingo. It doesn't mean they're disrespectful. It doesn't mean that they're arrogant. It means they have a lingo. When she same one was reading it and I was listening to her, I heard no parts of it where Ramika called the judge out of her name. Ramika might have used lingo. Lingo doesn't mean you need to die. I listened to this girl's aunt trying to paint Ollie as Miss Betty the bread maker in Hollywood Hills. That's not Ollie's personality. If you study this case the way I've been in the background looking at it, Ollie is one of those spoiled brats. I don't know. Maybe she's the first light skin of the family. They want to worship her. Maybe her parent was an older mom, maybe had fibroids, one of those things. And when you have one of those kids, it's like a miracle kid and you got to support the kid. I don't know. But whatever the reason, given Ollie the impression that she can get anything she wants in life, including Carlos. Not that Carlos is a gift for anybody. Um, but some way, somehow she came in and she decided she gotta have this man and whatever she's going to do. Now, you listen to some things and I'm not trying to take over your platform, Royalty. It's
No,
just
you
that
good.
I really wanted to talk on this because it really pissed me off. One of the things I noticed, and I hope our families paying attention, not only did Carlos fail Ramik, and a lot of black men fail us. So let's get off the bandwagon and talk about what he's supposed to. They've been failing us for centuries. That is why you see us alone in the freaking streets marching for their asses. Okay, so uh, they're lost causes. Just forget about that. But let me tell you one thing I noticed that failed Ramika and still failing Ramika is the justice system. I'm trying to figure out, and I would love if someone bring it up on their platform again for me to really look on that transcript from the court. What made the judge, according to them, decided two women are in front of him, and one of the women is whom he believe. And we cannot ignore these nuances. Is it colorism? What made him these two women are coming with complaints. One might have brought the case, doesn't matter. Both of them were in front of you. Ramika had valid points. You failed Ramika. Okay? You failed Ramika. You failed Ramika when you took Ramika's, not because she's the respondent, doesn't mean her complaints were invalid. Listen to what she said. This is a woman that works 16 hours. Now, they want to justify what she does in school. Anyone in the chat can tell me, if you go to school and you work 16 hours, tell me what your brain is like after that 16 hours. Do you have the time to even remember where you put your drawers? No, you don't. So if I'm incoherent in front of you, I cannot get my words out properly because I'm just freaking tired. I'm tired of the loser that sits around trying to be the next rapper every freaking day when I have to work 16 hours. I'm tired of the whole freaking thing. I'm tired of this loser girl. And here you are, I'm sitting in front of you explaining what I'm fearful of. Keywords Ramika said. She said this woman has nothing to lose. Go back and read it. The same woman that was putting it on our platform last night, like she ate, according to the young people, she thought she ate, right? When she was explaining Ramika's behavior, in it, she said, Ramika said this woman has nothing to lose. Think about it. Who is on freaking social media? That thing looked like it was 10 minutes talking about I would never ever. I don't have the American accent really. I've been here for many years, but I don't have it. So I might not be able to do it as good as you guys when you imitate her. But you're talking about I would never. That's a lot of minutes in your day, baby. Opposed to a woman that's working 16 hours and going to school, whether it be for freaking LPN and baby, Miss Amora, whatever you call your name, you're
Oh, don't call
shaming.
her name. Don't call her name over
I'm
here.
so sorry. Didn't mean to do that. But these
That's
people
okay.
that's you know, royalty, I apologize because I did watch your thing the other day when you were kind of upset saying that people
Yeah,
shouldn't call people's name. I didn't mean to do that.
it's
I was a
okay.
little bit passionate. But yeah, so these people are there reading and they're talking about, oh, I don't know if it was her or people in her chat talking about she was an LP and not an RN. People are so darn stupid.
And
First
you
of
know what?
all,
When
there
you
are
say stuff,
several.
sis, say allegedly.
Allegedly, sorry. So these people, first of all, I don't know if people understand the steps. From a CNN, you become an LPN, then you become an RN, you might become a nurse practitioner, whatever. But there's steps. So you know what I applaud my black sister for doing? For freaking getting up 16 hours, even when you did not have a car, according to the video I've watched. Even when you did not have a car, you get your ass up and however way you gotta go to work. You went to freaking work, you got in your car, you sat down for 16 hours and you took care of the elderly while you were doing LPN, possibly going up to RN, possibly becoming a doctor. I also looked at her page, Ramika's page, when she was saying, what time I have to stalk you? What time after stalking, I worked 16 hours, which led me to believe that when the witness said, she said, are you guys freaking kidding me? I just dropped my kid off to school. Something tell me, this is just my opinion, my belief. I strongly believe this, by the way. I do not back. I'm very stubborn. Whatever I believe, I'm usually right. I believe it. I believe when she was turning, I believe the family member that said she usually make a U-turn. I believe that same girl who took her to court claiming she was talking her threatening her, whatever. I believe one of them said, "Bitch, why are you following us?" And that's when she said, "Are you freaking kidding me? I just dropped my kid off." And I believe because let's be honest, Ramika is passionate, and Ramika is one of those people who might want to always have the last word, which is not always a good thing for us. I believe she stopped her car when they said that to be like, "Bitch, why you always talking? Somebody stalking you, bitch." Da, da, da. And she's argumentative, and I think that's what got her that day. I could get into a lot more things. I don't really want to do that now because I don't want to take over. I know other people want to speak, and I'm at work, but I believe that's what happened. And I believe that Mr. C, I believe that he is one of those people. You know those nice people. I study him. I watch his video. I saw him with his baby and someone else's kid, like he's taking them out. He's the nice person. You guys be careful of the nice person in your corner. You see that person that never say no, always want to help you. Trust and believe you're gonna owe that person. And I think that's what's happening. I see you guys saying the idiot guy over there on Facebook that's saying all these things, putting up videos on Ramika and easing together. I don't think they're having a sexual thing going on. What I think happened is Mr. Nice Guy did something for him and they believe they owe him. That's the nice person. The nice person who's always in your face, always want to help. One day they're going to come collect. I believe that people around him believe he's genuinely nice. They paint Ramika as the loudmouth, and that's what's working against her. And I believe that he manipulated this. I strongly believe it because that's how these guys are. I believe he told the idiots, pick me lady. He told her, all these things. And like, yeah, you should get a restraining order against her. I think you guys call it put a battery in your back or whatever. Get a restraining order against her and then whatever. Listen, do what you got to do. If you got to power. And then that was the clue that day. That was the, listen, keyword. I don't know how they do it. Maybe it's not premeditated to a level like months, but I think it was in the works. I strongly believe this. And let me tell you, you see, they're talking crap about Ramika and how she dressed. Ramika had a little weight after she had her baby, but then that was that. If you guys pay attention, there was that glow up look, that look of I'm done with this asshole. 10 years of trauma, whatever. And for people talking about, oh, she's been with him since 10 years. The kid was 21. Give me a freaking break. 21-year-olds, they just want to have sex. They're in love, whatever. And they are I tell my son all the time, I protect my son. He's in college, but I protect him because that's the age when they are very impressionable, where people could get them to do any crap. Okay. I see the aunt talking about Ollie did what she did when she young, but guess what? She did what she did when she young, and she's still doing it at freaking 31. At 31, she was doing the same damn thing. But guess who glowed up? Guess who matured? After being with this idiot for how many years? This girl said, listen, I don't listen to the court thing again. She said, this one has nothing to lose. I have my job, I have my kid, I gotta protect my kid. In the Black community, you see, when you take a Black man to therapy for trauma, that's a freaking bum ass mom. You hear Key said? She took him to therapy. How many of our Black men in our community need therapy? Carlos clearly needed therapy. He talked a lot in his videos about missing his pop. Okay, sometimes they hate the mom for staying. They hate the ones for staying. We don't know what resentment he has against Black women, but he sure did not really love Ramika nor Ollie. Because if he loved that little girl, he would never push her to shoot that woman. Okay? And everything is low self-esteem, low vibrational, and I think Ramika is the winner here. It might not happen the way we would want, but I want us to all take this as a lesson. Black women, we need to stop stressing ourselves over these men, because that's what Ramika was wanted. She was tired. I strongly believe it. She was tired of going to work for 16 hours, taking care of her kid, and then this idiot one in the community talking about rapping about guns and this nonsense. The girl grew up. Yes, she was in 1 and 2 of the stupid videos, but she grew up. She just wanted to do better. She wanted a family. So freaking what if I'm a curse your ass out to get up off the damn corner and let's do better for our kid? Of course, I would have take a freaking wood and I beat you in the freaking head, I turn your ass upside down like I'm your freaking mother, and I beat you. Every Black woman in the comments, I beat your damn ass. But I'm so sorry, Royalty. This is why I didn't want to come on people's platform, because this thing pissed me the hell freaking off, man.
Yeah. Yeah. It's okay. Hey, you stated how you felt. It is what it is, Mika, she did not deserve to die the way she did. That's just the simple fact. She didn't. She it could have been another way. It could have been another way. Sis, go back down and come back up because your device is not connecting, it's saying. So go back down because it's not letting me bring you up. Check your device and come back up, sis. I see you backstage. Just go down and come back up. I mean, what you saying? The chat was loving it. They was loving it. She took her baby to. Did anybody know? Grown ass and Carlos. Auntie, go down and come back up. I see you backstage, but it's not letting me connect you for some reason. So drop back down and come back up. But I do see you. Yep, that's all we want is justice for Ramika. Yeah, she was working hard. And for her to, get on her platform and I mean on her that little video thing she did, and she say, I will never wipe nobody asses. You may have to wipe your mom ass one day. You don't know. We don't know. We don't know what God got in store for us. You may have to do that one day. You may have to wipe your auntie ass. You don't know that. And for you to sit out here and say some things like that, I just think that was just not cool. Auntie, your device is not letting me get you up. I don't know why. It keeps saying it's not. They said you need to connect your mic before you add. See if your mic connected. Because that's what it keeps saying. I don't know why it never says that when you come up. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, it's doing that on 2 devices backstage. I don't know why it's doing that. It's not letting me connect to neither one. I don't know. Both of y'all go down and come back up. For some reason, it's not letting me connect. She's going to. She might wipe a lot of asses in prison. You got that right. You got that right, y'all. So we always have to be careful about what we say about people because we don't know what can be next knocking at our door. I don't know, Auntie. It's not letting me connect you for some reason. Ebony. Is Ebony in the chat? Okay, there's Ebony. Okay, there's Ebony. I'm letting Ebony up. So, Ebony, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can now. What was going on?
Why, you couldn't come up?
Yeah, I think when I went through the car wash, it my I don't know what was going on. It kicked me out, and then when I came back up, I didn't hear nothing or see anything. So I came back down, and
Because
then
that's
I
what
just
it's
came
doing.
back up.
Auntie keep trying to get up too. It's not letting her up.
Tell them to try now, cause I had to go down. I thought it was because I was going through the car wash. I don't know, but I had to go out and then come back in again. Tell her to go all the way out and then try to come back, refresh, and then come back up.
Yeah, either turn your phone off, refresh it, and then turn it back on and try to come back up.
That's what I had to do. Cause it was when I thought it maybe was the car wash, but it must have was YouTube or a StreamYard.
Yeah, it must be ScreamYard. It probably is ScreamYard.
I was enjoying her speak, and then
Yeah.
when I went through the car wash, everything messed up.
Yeah, her speech was good. She did a good delivery. She really did.
I left off on the part where she said, that how many people in the black community take their children to actual counsel, and she was saying that Carlos needed to go to counseling too because he speaks about missing his dad, and then I started going through the car wash and I lost all signal.
Yeah, he need counseling. Of course he do. And I
Mhm.
never knew that she was taking the baby
Deep
to counseling.
counsel.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I never knew that she was taking the baby to counseling. I never
I
knew that.
didn't either.
Wow. So
So
she already
that
knew
happened before I,
Ebony. She
huh?
knew. She knew something was right, Ebony, if she was doing that.
yeah, and then I don't know, cause I know she probably wanted him to still be around his dad, but I would have, but it wouldn't have been no way for her to know, because even if we tell a man, look, you can come and get your son or you can come and get your daughter, but we don't want you to have her around that woman, and that man might say, okay, okay, I'm not gonna have her around, but we don't know if he's gonna, once he take our child out of our sight, who he's gonna have her around. And I believe that she may be have one of those type of women that we know that was in another sector that will show hatred towards a child because they have hatred for the mother.
Right. Right.
It's
And
a
see, that's where a
lot of
lot of
women
guys
out there
mess
like
up at
that.
too.
It's a lot of
And
women
that's where
out
a
here
lot of
like
guys
that.
mess up too, Ebony, because they
Huh?
think soon as they meet a woman, a lot of guys think soon as they meet a woman that the baby mom supposed to allow their children around your new woman. No,
Uh-uh.
no.
At all. At all. I know men in my family that won't even bring their kids around any new women that they're dating because they don't know if that how long they're gonna be with that woman. So if they don't, after maybe a year or two of being with that woman, then they'll introduce their children to that woman. Because if you bring your kids around every woman you be with, of course we all have hopes of being with a person in long term. But hell, you might meet a woman, be with her a couple of months, and then introduce your kids, and then it don't work out with you and that woman, and then boom, now your kids got to meet somebody else. Then that don't work out. Then boom, then your kids got to meet somebody else. No, I believe it should be a good amount of time before your child or your kids meet somebody that you're dating, especially if y'all just dating.
That's true.
Now,
I
if y'all
agree.
live together, that's a different thing. Like if your kids got to come and spend the night over at the house or
Yeah,
stuff like
yeah,
that, that's
yeah.
different.
Absolutely. That is totally different. That is
But if
totally
y'all just
different.
dating, no. And Romika, I just think now that we're finding out about the therapy and everything, she had a gut. And you always say a woman has an intuition, just like we have our intuition with our men. If our men is doing something, we always have an intuition when things aren't right. So something had to be not right for her to take her child to therapy. And unfortunately, it had to be something that was going on when he was over with the dad and that homicide Holly.
And then you know what? Remember when I said, Ebony, that you never know what this little boy knows already. You never know what he was sharing with his mother. You never know what Ramika was sharing with him. We don't know that
Yeah.
because some kids are smarter than you think.
And while Carlos may do miss his son, I believe he may do miss little Los, but we don't know. Especially kids, if they don't want to be around an adult, we know they will start screaming, hollering, kicking. Especially if you take them up and say, "Okay, you gonna stay over here for a little while." They will start acting a dang on fool because they don't want to be with that adult. And we
Yep,
don't know if the little boy wants to even see his dad right now.
that's right. That's
Just
right. We
because
don't
the
know that.
dad want to see him is more so do the child wants to see the dad, because you can't force that child to go be with his dad if he's not ready. I'm not saying that he doesn't love his dad, but he might not just be ready in this moment.
Right, right. I agree. I definitely agree with you. I
And
definitely do.
everybody just they get on my goddamn nerve with all these people, which I don't care because it's their opinion. But we have to understand and use our own one women intuition. Just because Romika ran into him or was around him that day or whatever, everybody want to say, "Oh, I thought she moved on. Oh, I thought she didn't want him no more." Y'all gotta understand. When there is a child involved, it don't matter if we not with that man no more or if we are with that man. We still got a co-parent because the child is a child. Until that child get grown and can do it on his own, or until he gets to be a teenager and he can call his dad on his own, and maybe you could drop him off, you're going to have to still be around that man, co-parent with that man.
Absolutely, you telling the
Whether if
truth.
you want it, if you want him anymore or not, and it's vice versa. If the man wants the woman or not anymore, he still gotta be around that woman to co-parent.
Mm-hmm.
They got a 7-year-old. Well, he was 6, right before her passing, and now he's 7. But it's you have to. And nobody always
Right.
want to use a third party. You know what I'm saying, Miss D? Because a mother wants to be hands on with their child. They don't want to be using no third party because with a third party, even when we have somebody that we really trust, we always check, check, check. Even when our kids go somewhere, we'll steady call them. Hey, everything okay? Everything okay? Okay. An hour later. Call it back. Oh, mom, you just called me. Oh, really? It was just 20 minutes ago? Oh, okay. I thought it was 3 hours ago. But you always check on your child, no matter how old they are.
That's right.
I'm grown. And my dad's not here no longer. But you think my mama don't call and check on me and get on my nerves? Yes, because I'm still a child.
Yeah, that's just mother love, you know. And I think sometimes too, when we start to feeling things ain't right, stop trying to overlook it.
Yeah,
And I think a lot of us do that a lot because I have done that
yes,
a lot. Even when I knew in my heart that I couldn't trust people, I even overlooked things. And sometimes we do that because sometimes we want to give people the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? Even in a friendship, a relationship. And sometimes it can cost us.
yeah. We second guess ourselves. And then we'll be like, oh, no, I'm just tripping.
Mm-hmm.
They
Yeah.
always say go with your first man, or that saying, go with your
Yeah.
first man. Cause sometimes it be little bit things that be telling us, but we'll look over it, and then when something happen, we'll be like, damn, I should have. When I thought of, we'll think back to it like, dang, I should have listened to myself when I first had that thought.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And you know what I wanted to bring up that my guy had to tell me. Now, the way that we're looking at the police reports, and I'm gonna say we, cause myself included, we're looking at the police reports kind of wrong in a sense because police reports aren't 100% accurate or 100% fact. And so I had to ask him, yes, they are, you know. And he said, no, they're not. He said, because the police reports are what they are only writing down. Okay, say for instance, if my guy go to a scene or whatever, and he's writing a police report, but he's going based off what the person told him happened. You see what I'm saying?
That's true.
So when he making the police report, he's asking the person, okay, what you say happened? Okay, and then what happened? And then what happened? So yes, the officer is writing it, but those are not his actual thoughts. That's
Yeah.
the thoughts of the other person that was there. My guy said, unless the actual police was there on the scene and wrote down the police report and saw it for himself, those thoughts are not their actual thoughts. They're writing a report based off of what someone else said or
I
what
don't know
someone
what's
else
going on.
did.
I can't bring. Could somebody else come up for a minute and let me see about this screen yard? You don't have to come up, but just come in backstage. 'Cause I think this is Auntie backstage again, but it's not letting me bring. It said the device is not connected.
You want me to drop down and try or no?
I'm gonna see if somebody else would do it. You don't have to.
Okay.
'Cause I don't understand why it's not letting me connect.
Auntie, as in Romika auntie, or
It was Ramika Auntie.
okay, because I know we call her auntie, and then some of y'all we call OG, OG Patrice. We call her auntie sometimes too.
Yeah, it was Ramika Auntie.
Did she drop down and come back?
Well, it's somebody else back here. I don't know if that's her. I think it was.
Tell them to turn their camera on for a second so you can see them, and
I
then
wouldn't even be able to see it because it's not letting me connect them. Yeah. If they do, it's just not letting me connect for some reason. I don't know.
somebody come up real quick so she can test it out, y'all.
Okay, I see. Okay, I got April. Yeah, so I don't know. It must be the pressing device. I don't know. It must be their device.
Auntie, turn your device off, completely off, and then come back up.
Yeah,
Turn your power off.
cause April came up. April, you here, baby?
Here. I'm here.
Okay, well you got up,
Hey.
and I see Miss Smith back here. Okay, she got up.
Well, I just clicked on it. Your
Yeah,
StreamYard.
yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you so much. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. Thank you.
You're always welcome, darling.
Oh
And I'm
my
gonna drop
God,
back
I
down, but
got
I do want to come back up and talk because it is a lot and it's affecting everybody in the sense of because you could tell people with good spirits and you could tell the ones that don't have it. And we are not trying to just find justice just for Ramika, justice for life. Because it could be anybody. And we
That's
don't want
true.
copycat crimes running around here thinking
And
she got
I
away with
said
it.
that. I said that we don't need no copycats running through America. We already got enough shit going on out here with that Trump going on and all that stuff.
Yeah,
We don't need nothing else going on with no copycats.
absolutely.
We don't.
Absolutely.
We don't
And
need that.
it's really sad. And like you said, with the kids, we don't know what he's gonna have to go through and what he's endured prior to. We don't know that. So,
Absolutely.
but yeah, I'm gonna drop back down, get back up, just fixing my coffee. Okay,
Oh, okay, girl.
I
Thank
love
you. I
y'all.
appreciate it. I love you too,
Okay,
sis.
okay.
it. Is La still in the chat, y'all?
Who?
Oh, Auntie.
I don't know. I'm trying to get her up, but I don't know why it's not connecting. Cause she never had a problem coming up here.
Yeah. Is she backstage? Let me look backstage.
Yeah, she never had a problem coming up. No, she ain't backstage now. I think she dropped. I'm trying to get her up, but I don't know what's going on with her.
Yeah, she not back there.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with her device. Brittany said, "Yep." I said, "No copycats is needed." Exactly.
Tell Britt to can't Brittany send her a StreamYard to her inbox where she
Um.
can click on from her inbox?
Yeah, but I don't know how to do
No,
that
did the
now.
take the moderator do it or no? Because I think yeah, the moderators can do it because people have done that for me before. Sometimes when I have had trouble,
Yeah, I don't know how to do it while I'm on live.
I think the moderator can do it, right?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know her Facebook.
Oh, Britt know it.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah,
if Brittany
Britt
know
know it.
if Brittany know her inbox, she could do it. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
because Brittany
Britt.
could copy and paste it. Yeah.
Yeah, go put it in her inbox, Britt.
Yeah, maybe that could help her because I don't know what's going on. She never have a problem coming up. Never.
I have have a problem with getting on, like, you don't mind me saying, I have a problem. Well, I haven't tried lately, but I've been having problems getting up on Gigi panel.
Yeah, I heard you say that.
Twice I had a problem getting up on her panel, but my guy fixed it. So hopefully, when she go live again, um, I could get
Girl,
her
she be
on
looking for
there.
me and you, girl.
Huh?
She be looking for me and you.
I know, right? That night when she said, Ebony, is you gonna have your stream yard fixed? And then she's like, and Rod D, girl, you told me you was coming over here. And I said to myself, this the weekend, but you came through for, I said, oh Lord, Rod D came through on the weekend. Oh no.
Yeah, I like her. I like her.
Yes. And when she do her fan, and the thing about it, she been doing that fan thing for years, even before boots on the ground. She been
Oh
doing
yeah,
that fan thing
yeah.
when she was a gossip girl XOXO.
Uh-huh.
Yep, and now
Yeah.
everybody do the fan. I
Yeah.
love her. Yeah, I really like her.
Yeah, she good people. Hey, Miss Smith.
Hey, how y'all doing?
I
Hey,
love you,
babe.
girl.
Hey, love y'all too. How's everything going?
It's
Hey.
going good.
I just wanted to clear up on that court record. It didn't say that she said she was seeking a counselor. She was seeking legal counsel for Little Los.
So what
Legal
do that mean?
counsel.
Could you explain it?
A lawyer. She was looking for a lawyer for Little Los
So what do you think that was for?
to see how to keep him away from her.
Oh, from
The Lulu
Holly?
Rose
Yes.
to keep
That's
him
what she
away
was
from Holly.
Yes, that's what she was saying. She was trying to get away to protect Little Los from Holly. That's what she was saying.
Okay, so basically she did need a lawyer for that because it's like if she take little loaves around big loaves, that means Holly would have been around at times. So she
Correct.
didn't want that. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, and that would have been so we've heard now and confirmed that well not confirmed but allegedly Holly called DCFS on her, and that's what they call it in Chicago because that's not what it's called where I'm from, but that's what they call it in Chicago, and said that the
They
kid
call
had
it what?
boils.
I'm sorry. They call it what?
DCFS.
Okay.
So she had
But
called
they don't
Child
call it
Protective
here.
Services.
Yeah,
Yeah, she
they
that's
call it
what
something else here.
yeah. So she had called where the people come and take your kids. So she had called
Okay.
the folks to come and have her kid taken from Romika.
What?
And yeah, that's DCFS. So she put them folks in Romika's life. And so those
Carlos was
folks
behind that too, I believe.
And so what those folks did would have told her is that she would have had to seek legal counsel to try to keep that girl from her. That's why Romika would have been looking for legal counsel because that's not something us people would normally think about. So that's how that would have come up, and that's why she would have said she was seeking legal counsel.
But they
Oh
not.
damn.
But let me ask you a question, because you probably would know more about it than me. Things I don't know about, I ask questions. I hope it's okay. Um, but since since Carlos is not married to Holly, isn't it um her right to not have that child, have that
No,
woman around her child?
no, ma'am. None of y'all have the right to say that about any man y'all just dating. Y'all
Wait a
cannot
minute,
keep.
but if I feel like
No,
that,
ma'am. No, ma'am. Fathers have
So what
rights.
Miss Smith trying to
yeah,
say?
the father
Only that
do,
can
but
go if
Holly
it's
don't.
legal documents from the courts, right, Miss Smith?
That is correct. That's why
Okay.
the DCFS in Chicago would have told her she would have to seek legal counsel. And that's why she would have been doing that. And that's why Little Los telling her he doesn't like her, meaning Holly, would have been an important factor. All of those would have been playing into why she was seeking the counsel. She couldn't just seek counsel because she doesn't like Holly. That's not enough to keep the woman away from her son.
Well,
Got
I
you.
wish she would have kept that restraining order then, because that restraining order was kept her, kept the son away. I mean, Carlos away from him. You know that, right? That's what kept him
Yes,
away.
that would have kept him away. But again, it would not have been as effective because Carlos lives in the school zone. So it would
No,
not
but
have
I'm
been as
saying,
far.
no, I'm saying that the one that she dropped. Okay,
The
she only dropped it because her per her mama now, her mother said because the restraining order that she had kept Big Carlos away from it. It was protecting Romika because Romika got it for against him, but it was for Romika and Little Los.
Yes, the
But
mother did say
Romika
that.
dropped it because she wanted Little Los to be in her life. But if she would have just kept that up, then that would have been a way to keep Holly away from her son, because Holly wouldn't have been going around her, because little Big Los wouldn't have been
But
around
you
her.
know what? It all depends too how long the restraining order would have last. So I think she should have kept going with the council.
Yes.
And you know what? Maybe Carlos did know that, and that agitated some problems too.
and see, the thing is also, Carlos lives in that vicinity, so he would have still had the legal right to be in that vicinity, and they still would have bumped into each other at that corner. So
Not
that whole,
necessarily.
yeah, they still would have bumped into each other at that corner at that time on that
Only
day.
if they will only bump into each other if they actually, because the kid go to school at a certain time and he get out at a certain time. Unless Carlos is leaving out at those exact times, that's the only way they gonna bump into each other.
But anybody, a restraining order is not, I mean, let's just be 100% for real, for real. A restraining order is not going to keep somebody away from you if they really want to get at you. So I
Yeah.
just don't think that I think the restraining order was probably agitating him more than it was protecting her. So she had to take all of those factors into consideration when she was looking at the safety of her and her son. And I'm just being real about that.
No,
Like, the cops not going to get there
because
fast
I
enough.
believe he is a dangerous man. We can tell he a dangerous man by just the incident that happened that day.
And I believe Holly, he was fueling Holly with that whole DC FF thing, because remember he was trying to he want custody of Little Lo. That's why he made sure he was trying to get her to lose her job, trying to get her to lose her place. So when he went to court, she didn't have a job, she didn't have a place to live, and guess what? It would have seemed like he was the more stable parent.
He's never going to look like the more stable parent. He's never going to look like the more stable parent. I don't think he was thinking that far ahead. And I'm not going to put that on him. And this is why I'm not. Because there are a lot of women like Holly that play games. I have
Because
seen a lot of women
they
that
were gonna
call
go to
in.
court for it, remember? Because Keith said it.
I don't know if they were going to court for that specifically, so I can't say. But I know that there are women that will call in just to be vindictive and malicious, and they call CPS on their friends when they get into it into
Yeah.
spats. So I don't want to go that far and be like, oh, that was him. Some women are just like that and just they do nasty stuff. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't put that on him. She could do that all by
I
herself.
would, because, and the only reason why I would put that on him, because the way he's in the middle, the way he's planting them, and some of that stuff she was saying on I Never, yeah, she saw some of that stuff on social media, but stuff like, I wouldn't be calling nobody's mom at 6 a.m. in the morning. How would she know that exact time unless Carlos told her?
I'm okay.
Carlos was fucking malicious. He was vindictive, and we know that he could have stopped them women on September the 8th. If he couldn't have got a hold to Romika, okay, we gonna say Romika is wild, she's about it. But guess what? He could have got control of Holly and said, "Hey, Holly, come on, let's leave this area. We got our son," and he knew
No,
she had to
this is what
get
I'm gonna
in.
say. But this is what I'm gonna say about that. He didn't need to. He hyped her up. Yes, I'm gonna give you that. But he didn't need to do all of it because a lot of it she was gonna do for herself. She is an
I
insecure
believe that.
woman.
I
Yeah,
believe
she's
that.
an insecure woman. So if he needs somebody that is trying to prove their loyalty, she was game for whatever to prove her loyalty. And
Yes, Miss
that's what
Swift.
she showed.
And that's what she did to prove her loyalty. Hmm.
So
I, I
I'm
still
not gonna
I,
put
I
it
still
all
would
on
say I
him.
have to disagree with only with that part because I'm thinking of if it was my baby dad, okay, and we know from the report that he's supposed to be a personal trainer, okay, and we know the size of Holly, and we know the weight of Romika, and we know they height now, which I thought Romika was a little bit taller, but she's not. We know that that man could have gotten at least one of them, okay, out of the danger zone. We
No, I'm
because
in total
both
agreement.
of them was in danger.
Girl, no,
So
that
we
man is
know that both
messy. He
of them was
is
in
messy
danger.
boots. That man is messy and he likes to see women fight over him. He
But he knew
enjoys
one
it.
had a gun. I mean, a GUN. See, yeah,
Yes.
fighting.
Mhm.
Okay, he knew,
He
and
likes the
then
full effect of all of it, baby. That man want to see it all go down. He
and
gets
that's
his
why
rocks
I'm
off on
blaming him
it.
too. And four, he knew ahead of time because the witness that she said, I'm about to kill you, bitch." And then he replies, she about to go get her GUN. At in that moment, he had a chance to say, Holly, no. Or what like he was walking back and forth during the time, he could have went then and grabbed Holly. Because she
No,
had
I
to
agree
run
with you.
around. He could have
At that
grabbed
time,
her.
that makes him an accessory to the crime. I am in
No,
total
I'm
agreement
saying
with you.
grab her and stop her from going into the vehicle.
At that time, he could have grabbed Holly. At that time, he could have grabbed Romika and put her in the vehicle because he already had her instead of holding her until she got the pow pow and then let loose. Any point in time during that part, he became an accomplice to the situation. So I am in total agreement with you right there. But he enjoys that chaos. He likes it. He likes
Yeah,
drama.
yeah, he loved that chaos. He loved to see.
And
And let me
that's
say,
why
this not his
I
first time.
blame him.
This not his first rodeo. It may did not play out like this the other rodeos, but this is not his first rodeo.
He knew that girl had that GUN. Okay, we'll say he couldn't control. I'll give it to him. He probably couldn't, control Romika like, holding her and everything. But we knew
No, we're
that.
not gonna say that now. No, we gotta back that one up. We
I,
have a
I,
whole
I just,
report
I
that
said
says
I'll
he
give
had
them that.
18.
I know he
No, we
could have.
can't give him that. We got a whole report that said he held her for 18 minutes.
Yeah,
We
true.
can't give him that. Nope.
You right. You right. But okay, so I'll say this. We know that maybe Holly wouldn't have been fighting with him to 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 try to go at maybe Romika. I don't know, but I just say he could have stopped one of them women. He could have stopped from happening when he knew that girl was gonna go get her GUN because they heard her say, "I'm finna shoot you. I'm finna pile you, bitch." He could have grabbed her then and said, "No, you're not." Hell, he was already around the GUN the whole weekend. So hell, he could have even went to the car and grabbed the GUN instead.
Mm. Hey everybody.
Hey,
Hey,
Shirley, girl, what's
Hey,
going on,
hey,
girl?
hey. I'm feeling
He
better. My
out here
mouth.
sticking his infected penis,
Ooh,
okay,
child.
into these women.
but
He
here's
burning
the thing.
people, giving people
Ebony.
boils.
Ebony.
What?
If you ain't speaking that, you
Who?
know what? I can't help but to. I'm feeling you on that.
Mhm.
I'm feeling you,
Okay.
Mr. Man. What you got there? Those are two peas in a pot. Two peas in a
Mhm.
pot. She didn't do that for him. She did it for her. She
Mhm.
did that for her. She wanted
Mhm.
her. She sat back and watched that girl for a year plus, and she didn't like what she was seeing, which was a good looking girl, got a shit going on. That's why she preached on it. But she want a man. So that she really was. I mean, Just my opinion.
So ourselves.
Just my opinion. It sounds like competition.
Mm,
And when you can't beat competition, they gotta go.
yeah.
You gotta go. Because you causing too much attention from him. I know how he feels. She wanted to be it. Okay. And like you said, yeah, he could have said, no, get your ass back. No, we ain't doing that. But got him.
He could have jumped in
He,
front of
she could
Romika.
have been like, what? Oh, you feel that way? Come on now. You know how women cut up.
Yeah.
You better not protect her. You better not protect her. So in a
Mhm.
sense, excuse me, could be wrong. When he told her what she had, actually he was trying to let her know what was up. Not like that.
Hmm. And then the after effects to go fist bump and say it was self defense, right? And she go, yeah, right. Man,
Well, why do the police station have that?
and then also I believe, because I'm gonna say I believe Holly knew whether they were together or not that that woman was always gonna be in Carlos' life because they had little lows. So she wanted that girl out of there for good and eliminated. That's just how I feel. And then the aim of the face and all that stuff. Oh, that I would want to choke her like a chicken, choke her neck like the chicken, because she had no right. Who is she to take somebody else's life when she was not in fear? She was not in danger.
Hmm.
I don't care
think she
all
was
the
in
things
fear.
she said. Now with that mouth she got, she wasn't
No,
scared.
I'm gonna tell you why I think she was, because in those court documents, Romika said she was asking a mutual friend if she liked to fight, and she got Romika's whole rundown of the history. Because everybody puts out what Romika does in her past. She's scared her own self. Shoot, if you want to go and get a report on somebody, you gonna get scared. It wasn't that Romika was antagonizing her; she was getting a background check on Romika. She was stalking Romika. She was finding out all of this information and she scared herself. Yeah,
Hmm.
and you went poking a bear and then you got scared because you poked the bear.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm. Absolutely. But her and Carlos sat together allegedly to plan to buy that pow pow.
What? Wait, really?
I believe that. That's my belief.
I don't
I
know. They
thought she
said
had
on
it
the
before
other people,
she had it before
they
she
said,
knew him though, right?
yeah, they
No.
said she'd have been having that since 2018.
Yeah, she did. She had that pow pow before she even knew Carlos.
Wait, she had that same gun since 2018?
She had the
I don't know if it's
CCL
the
and
same
I,
one, but
yeah, she had that since the CCL and everything since 2018. So
she might have had that same one because that sucker is an old rusty model, if you ask me.
Ebony, stop it.
Hmm. An old
Somebody said
rusty
that
model.
she said that bitch wasn't scared. She said
No, that hoe wasn't. She was around there in Zion, Illinois, toting and swinging in it, and all that. The other man and all that other kind of crap. That little man, please don't get me started. That little homicide, Holly, hoe Holly, what other people call her. At least I'm not calling her a hoe. I said homicide Holly. Um, she was, you know, she's baby bye.
you can do a lot of stuff when you running around with people you think are big and bad, but you not the big and bad one.
And like Freddie was saying, when I was before I came up on the panel, I was listening to it on TV. She could have done a lot of things to get Romika in trouble. One, calling her, she would have got went to jail. that would have jeopardized her even becoming an RN. Okay, because we know she was trying to be an RN. All of that could have jeopardized a lot of things.
Yeah, and that's why I don't
Okay,
understand why even if you didn't like the girl Holly, why would you even try to do this to this girl, you and Carlos, and you see she's trying to be something of herself.
that's
Having her
because she didn't
CCL so
want her
long
in
is going
jail. This
having
is
her
what I.
CCL so long is gonna play back on her because she's supposed to be a responsible
Yep,
GUN holder. She's
they're gonna
supposed to
take
know
that.
the requirements. Having her the TPO, she's supposed to know to call the police, and she didn't do anything.
Y'all know
Anything. She
why she
stood
didn't?
there.
Y'all know why she didn't? Because she didn't want to do that. Because
Yep.
Romika would still be here. She wanted Romika out of here for good.
Yep, I believe it.
That's why she didn't follow the proper protocol that she knew she was supposed to follow.
'Cause I've never seen somebody with a license to carry and unarm somebody, unalive somebody, and didn't even pick the phone up and call the police. You called the people first, whoever the fuck they was. You called them first. I never seen no shit like that. Then when the police got on the scene, you stood there like it was a nothing on the phone, like an illiterate bitch that you are. Okay, and if that lady
And
would
said
never say,
nothing.
yeah, if
And
that if
this
that
was the
woman
first
never said what she
TPO,
said,
and this would have been the first TPO violation. It's not like this would have been ongoing violations. This would have been the first TPO violation. Romika was dropping her son off at school. She probably would not have gotten in any trouble. That's
Exactly.
probably why.
And then the
And everybody is
witnesses
saying
even
this in the
waited, y'all. If y'all notice, the witness, she even waited because the police walked past. She still didn't say nothing. The police walked past again. The girl still didn't say nothing. Then when the police walked past again, that's when the witness said, "Wait a minute, arrest
no,
her."
because Carlos was over there telling the whole scenario, and they looking around like, where did they go? Trying to look for a gunman or something.
He probably was acting like he
exactly,
was
sis.
a
That's
passerby.
exactly what I was saying early in my live. They thought probably somebody else unalived her and left the scene. They never knew the killer was still on the scene because
And
she
that
didn't
Carlos
say
was
nothing.
involved.
Yeah, she
They
didn't
didn't
know
know.
that Carlos was involved, and Holly. Neither one of them said nothing.
He controlled that entire scene. That
Because he
is
Yes,
would have
he
gonna
been
be.
did.
labeled as a witness. They're not gonna label somebody as a witness that was actually involved in the altercation. Whether he was the one that unalived the person or not, he was involved in the altercation. So how the hell did he become a witness? A
That's at the
witness is the
very
people that was
because he
standing by
never
looking.
because when he gave his whole statement, he never involved himself. His
Exactly.
statement does
Yep.
not include any involvement at whatsoever. He makes it look like he was just an innocent bystander watching it go
And that's
down.
why, y'all, I believe that he didn't go down to the police station right away because he didn't want to be there with them other witnesses or whatever. He wanted to
And
go
you know
home,
what?
change
That's
his
why he went to that
clothes.
school to pick that baby up too fast.
Yeah. And that's why they didn't let him. And they busted him down. He whatever they did to him, that's what he deserved. You who is
But
this?
at the very
And y'all know what? Wasn't that ironic? How the school didn't even let him take that baby, and he's the father because they said they knew that he was going. He used to go up there and fight that girl.
and he definitely at the very least he has obstruction coming his way because he
Mm,
totally interfered
he
with
did.
that scene at the
Yeah.
very least.
Hmm.
And we
He
know that
interfered with the
she did not.
investigation.
Yeah, and we know that she was not up close and personal when she pow Romika because there was
Absolutely.
no gunpowder, there was no stipples, whatever them things are called,
Hmm.
pebbles or whatever when you get like grades or whatever. Those little pebble things was not on her at all. So that's
Nothing.
why when I found out that one of the shell cases was found on the windshield, I said, wait a minute. She shot her
She
from the
had to
side,
be
well,
from
from
that
the
car.
passenger side.
Yeah. She either was
Mm.
standing on her car on the passenger side car, or in front on from the
The
against her
sidewalk.
from the sidewalk against the windshield. But she, because that on that type of weapon, it discharges from the right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know
Mm.
that one. Thank you for that.
Mm.
That's why when we had I had told you Miss D, I said it was a shell case that found on the windshield, and you was like, what? And I said, yeah. And I said, so when she went in her passenger side and got it, she immediately pulled it out and powed her,
Mm.
and that shell
Yep.
Mm.
casing went back. The one, the shells that fall from the bullet fell off and went on that windshield. Okay, she
Hmm.
didn't do it 3 times. She did it 2 times. She wanted to do it three
No,
times, but
she
one of them
she
didn't
did it
hit
three
her.
times.
Huh?
One didn't hit her. She did
Yeah,
it
that's
three
what I
times. One
said.
didn't
I
hit her.
said
Uh-huh.
we was thinking 3 times, but one didn't hit her. But the
Yeah, one
other
didn't
two
hit her.
did. And the
Yep.
fourth one didn't hit her
I thought they
because
said.
it
I thought they
jammed.
said 4.
It was
Ebony.
The
four.
fourth one
No,
jammed. The
yeah,
fourth shot jammed.
Didn't they
yeah. It was
say?
three in total. Three
Didn't they
shots
say
in
right?
total.
Didn't they say right? Wait a minute. Hold up. Didn't they say right chin and side?
Uh-huh.
That.
Her right chin and then her left thigh. And that shot in her thigh busted and broke her femur,
Oh God.
which that right
Oh.
alone, now I see why on that video that I have, her pants look, her scrubs look
Yeah.
red. Her
All that.
scrubs, and she was laying on her back,
Mm.
the video that I have. Her scrubs are basically totally red. Both legs, not just one, both legs. And that was, now I see why, because her femur basically exploded and broke
But
it.
but what stuck in my head is allegedly the witness said he held her and a split that he let her go. Wait, she ran to the thing and said she was going to get her gun. B. I'm
And
going to
then
get.
soon as she got it,
Okay.
that's
Soon as
when
she let
all
her
of a sudden
go,
yeah,
that was her opportunity. So that's no self defense.
yeah.
You had a grand opportunity. So that was like, okay, soon released her. That was it.
I don't
So
feel that she broke away, because it could have been either she broke away or
right,
to get away, or he let her go
released her.
because he didn't
That's
want
what
to
she
get
said.
hit.
She was
Yeah,
He
released.
definitely let her go because
Yeah.
yeah,
that man has a police report where he held her for 18 minutes. You're not gonna
yeah,
tell me
Mm.
you just magically she just done got strong in a few
yeah.
years and can get
Oh
out.
no.
No,
Mm-mm.
Because
Mm-mm.
how was
She
he
was.
able to, before she went to the car, how was he able to keep her away from her all that time? But soon as she get her GU in,
Yeah.
that's when
Mm.
because the first minute she said she wiggled away, but
Mm-hmm.
Carlos got her, was able to
Mm-hmm.
get her again, and then she
Right.
wiggled away. Carlos was pushing the door on her, but then
Yeah.
soon as she get the GU in, whoop, he let her go.
Mm-hmm.
Or she, all of a sudden, a split second happened just like that. So, meaning, as soon as he let her go, bow, pow. Holly needs to rot in hell. And I don't care who don't like what I said.
but nay.
Mm-mm.
Y'all,
Mm.
it is just because I'm just thinking like that girl's supposed to be here
Yes.
with her son. It
That part.
wasn't that, it wasn't that, to me, it wasn't that bad,
But you
or
know,
the
when you sitting up
situation
studying a
wasn't
person,
that heightened where she should have lost her life.
right? But that damn jealousy and envy, that's a sin. That's devil's work. Envy is
Mhm.
a sin. It's a sin. So when you hear the word sin, you think of what? Devil, Satan. God don't even permit that. It's a sin to be jealous of somebody, envy of somebody. So
Yeah, she could have
she
pulled
watched
it
that
out
girl.
at her
She watched that
and
girl
said,
so
"Get back."
much. She watched her so much that she said she read her life to you aired out her life. Oh, that's letting us know that you jealous of her. I wouldn't
Mhm.
do this. I wouldn't do that. Yes, you would. You wish you could. You hate the
She
fact
was
that she
doing
is
it
doing it.
all.
And
She
that's
was
no,
doing it all.
no, her job, girl, she got to her party because she got there. You wouldn't get there. Yes, you would. She got there. So actually, what you're saying, she's doing the opposite of what you're saying.
You
So
watching this
evidently,
girl
that's
whole
nothing but
life.
hate. That's nothing but jealousy. You're speaking the
Hmm.
opposite. That's what you want to say. You really want to say, "Damn, she doing this. Damn, she did that." Bitch, ain't nobody crazy. Excuse me, ain't nobody crazy. Because
Hmm.
if it didn't bother you,
And
your ass wouldn't say nothing. So
and
evidently, if you
then
letting us know it bothers you, quite as
yeah,
kept. It
she
bothers
blaming
you.
her too. I would
Oh, she's
never wear
silly.
matching
She's
shirts.
silly.
Well, god damn it, she didn't make Carlos put that matching shirt on. She
Hmm.
didn't make Carlos put the matching pajamas on.
Talking about something he doing. What he doing?
Okay,
He
Acting
doing
they
it.
crazy.
He's sitting up in
cause
there
guess
them long.
what?
He's sitting up there with them long john pajamas on, all in the scene.
Yes, because
Why you ain't
guess
saying
what? If
about
she
him? You could have said, "Oh, you
exactly.
so stupid, putting on pajamas with her." No, he put them pajamas on. Silly.
Exactly, because if she would have just put them on and he didn't, guess what? It would have been Romika in the pajamas by herself.
Exactly.
Only way they could match unless he put them on too. What she do?
Mm,
Make him put it on? No, he was all in the
mm.
video, smiling, laughing,
All up in
and
it.
she was watching it while she was 7 months pregnant,
Mm.
cramping, eating ho hos and wang wangs and pickles and peppermint,
Oh,
mad.
that's so.
He didn't even
You know
bring
what?
her a plate
It's
back.
really a sad situation that your mind is that corrupt. It's a sad situation. You fix your mind. You know, you should have retrained your thoughts, thought better of yourself. You didn't even value yourself. I would never want a woman know that I'm thinking about her like that I'm looking at her like that she bothered me like that. Bitch, you never let the left hand know. She would
Yes.
never know she bothers me. Ah, honey, should have kept your damn mouth closed. Should have kept your mouth closed.
And
Or
people
stay
think
off.
it's jealousy
Ooh,
is looks. It's not
this
always
it's, it's
about
it's
looks.
terrible. You know, I'm the one lady that was up earlier with the accent, bless her soul.
Yeah.
But you can feel every word she said.
Yeah.
She made a whole she was right on it too. She was right on it too. Forget all that mess. What she did to him. Who haven't? And like she said, you be lucky. You'd be lucky. Like they said, a few good men, a few good men. But these, honey, and I don't like to just speak on men like that because there are some good ones out there. But then too, you know, hey, life is about choices. What you put out is what you get. But sometimes we don't see all that. We too infatuated with other crazy stuff. And when you're young, chewing that bubble gum, all that glitter and gold, you'll learn that shit later.
And y'all know what?
You
I
know?
I think that Holly should go to prison. I'm gonna tell y'all why.
Hmm.
Because and she's gonna get and she needs her CCL taken away because she's a danger to the public. She's
Menace.
a danger
Yeah.
because that lets you
Mhm.
know if any confrontation she get into with anybody,
Mm-hmm.
she's going to analyze them. She's
Mm.
a danger to the community.
Yeah.
Now that part
And
is
she's
true. I
gonna
agree
have
with that
problems with
100%.
other
Yeah.
women. She's
She is. She's
going
a
to
threat to society.
Well,
because they
definitely,
said
because
he's a ladies'
Los
man,
light, yeah,
Melissa.
Los lighting up the neighborhood. She gonna have problems with all the women. He already
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
got a new girlfriend. What you
because they
gonna
said he
do?
got
Honey,
10 women at one
ain't nobody
time.
gonna mess with him. Ain't nobody gonna mess with him after that.
Y'all, let me tell
Girl, they
y'all,
haven't even
it's
stopped.
women out here, baby. Y'all be
Probably,
surprised.
yeah.
It's women out here that be attracted to
Yes.
men
You are
like that.
so
They be
right.
wanting them. Look at the men that be
You are
going
so
to
right.
prison, y'all. That be in there for murder, and all of a
Mm-hmm.
sudden they got 100 women sending them letters,
You hear
pen
me?
pals and stuff.
Mm.
It
Ooh,
be
that
women
self-esteem.
out here that
Ooh,
that
that
that that attract. They
self-esteem.
attracted to that type of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Those are some scorn.
So
But you
you
know,
know,
this is
there
just
is probably
ugh.
women out here right now lined up. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
he bought her a Benz truck. Oh, so
Mm.
ain't nobody will. I wouldn't want no damn Indian giver.
For
Mm.
real, they totally missed that part. He takes everything back when he done with
Mm.
and
you
tears
Yup.
it up. That's why he
and
threw up
gives
all
it
those
to the next
places.
woman.
That's why he
Mm.
probably got that stuff back from her and gave it to Holly.
No,
Yep.
the
Mm-hmm.
other stuff he tore up. Remember, he tore it up and took pictures of it.
Mm.
And that's how Romika posted all her
Oh yeah, because he took the
designer
he
purses.
remember he took the car back from her too.
Yeah,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
the Mercedes truck.
When the TV busted,
Y'all don't
push
think she
pushing
didn't see
Yep.
that truck first?
past
Yep.
Y'all
this.
thinking she
Yeah, he
saw
was.
her? No, she saw her truck. I would have been like, look at this nigga in my truck that he took back. Let me say something to him. That's probably what she was thinking. He was double parked in the street.
Well, you
He
know what?
wasn't even drunk.
He did say it was his fault. Ain't no telling why he said that because that it wasn't my fault.
But
Could
he
have been
said that
him
because
flagging her.
he had them engage in conversation.
And it could have
He
been a
had
lot of
them
And
shit
he
to
that could have
also
been
engage.
his
wanted to
fault.
see where the mother mine was at that day.
Mm.
That's why he called the mother and said that to the
Yeah.
mother. He wanted to see where her mind was at.
Right. Right.
And
Of
how much
course.
she knew about their situation.
And he
Mm-hmm.
know
Yes.
it's all his it was all his
Mm.
fault. Who knows?
Ain't no telling. It's
He
a
probably
reason though.
told her,
Like,
you finna confront this bitch today. You know what? She
Uh-oh,
running a
Liz
little
Marie
late,
say this
but we
not the
finna
first
sit out
time
here.
Holly stalk a woman. She stalked the DJ.
yeah.
Who
And
said
I'm not
that?
She's
calling her no
Liz
bitch, but
Mm-hmm.
Marie.
that's what he probably
She
said.
said she
Yeah.
stalked a woman behind the DJ.
Yeah. Yeah.
Girl, what you
She
said
got a
again?
no trust. She got a trespass for trespassing. Some shit. Yeah. She's
Ooh,
yeah.
tell me some tea, Liz Marie.
Y'all know a lot of these
Wait a minute, she was going with the DJ?
Yeah,
yes,
she was dating the
Mm-hmm.
DJ.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah. Mm.
damn.
That
I'm
girl
trying to
was
say something.
mad Christmas. She was 7 months pregnant. Carlos didn't bring her home no turkey, no dressing,
But she
no
stopped.
nothing.
Stop.
Cause y'all know Romika may probably didn't let him
What
leave
she
out of there
stop?
with no food. Y'all know that. Y'all know that.
Mm,
And
Oh,
she's sitting
Lord
at
Jesus.
home on watching him on
mm,
social media, opening up presents, dressed
mm,
alike,
mm,
around
mm,
the family. He looked so
mm,
happy.
mm, mm.
But
But you
instead
know
of her
what
taking
though?
her anger out on him, she take it out
One of
on
the
her.
one of the things about Holly is that
Girl,
she
Nikki
does
said that
lie.
baby looked like the DJ.
Okay, that's what they said. They said
Girl,
baby
Well,
look.
I'm
They
not gonna
said
talk
baby a little
about
bit
the
too light.
baby. Now.
But
Now,
she light, okay.
her son was already born when she went in front of that judge. And they had his baby pictures, when she did that thing with her family and all that stuff. They had all of those posted on social media. She posted her son on social media, talking about Romika posted her son on TikTok maliciously. Girl, bye.
So what did
wow.
Carlos do when he had both of the boys in the truck and was telling Little Los to hold the baby bottle? Why if she didn't want her baby around Little Los, why she didn't tell a little big Los that?
Romika was like, girl, you lying because your son all over social media. I guess they started getting into it. That's when the judge was like, stop, 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 stop. They got into it at that time.
But he's supposed to say it was malicious how she was acting around or towards her son. His comment was he thought it was malicious of her. Her behavior was
Of
malicious
He thought Holly's behavior was malicious. Yes, that's
towards
what
the
Romika
baby.
said.
Yeah,
No,
yeah. That's what she
towards
said.
all of the. She said Romika said that all of the behavior that Holly was exhibiting was malicious toward Romika.
Y'all remember what the witness said? How Carlos was acting that morning? Y'all, it was a word that stood out to me. What she say? Mischievous.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
he and like and like he up to something.
Yes.
Baby, she read
Who's
his whole face. And
She read his whole
I
fucking
and
demeanor.
listen,
She
who?
read his whole demeanor. Everything about him, she read it. And that's why he was trying to fight the boyfriend. Because he didn't like that shit.
uh-huh.
Mm, mm,
Yeah,
mm.
because he was trying to yell at them women and stuff, and that man was up there protecting, telling them, basically, man,
Oh, okay.
And
You talking
she
about this?
passed away on that scene.
You
She
okay?
passed away there, y'all.
Yeah, I believe so too. But they
Yeah,
pronounced
too.
her dead at the
I'm
hospital.
telling y'all, she
Yeah.
did.
Yeah,
She did
yeah,
because
I
I have
think
a
she had
video
passed
that I
away
would
too.
never put out. She passed away on that scene.
Yeah,
So
that's why the
Yeah.
when she
Oh,
got to the hospital, they didn't do anything. They just pronounced her and sent her on
she
to
was
other
DOA.
place.
She was
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
DOA.
Cause I want to speculate in the first one that she took. That was that was that was that was the one. It was like either one because the other one hit her. What was the femur and hit an artery?
Yeah, it was
So
her
mhm.
thigh.
both
Yeah,
places was in no survival,
yeah.
and she knew that. See, when you, I mean, just imagine looking somebody in their face. Come on now, if either you want to kill me or you're gonna hurt me. If you just want to hurt me, maybe my arm, maybe my big toe. But
Pull it out. Hit me with it.
look
Hell.
where you were aiming. Look where you were aiming. That's a no chance. Or my chest, any areas, brain, heart. That's why say maybe the leg or something, that toe. But what she was going for, that's not a self defense. That's I'm gonna get you. You're gone. I'm getting you out of here.
She should have
Yeah,
shot up in the sky. And I bet you everybody would have
Exactly.
scattered.
There you go.
Everybody would have
There you
scattered.
go. There you go. That's it. The
After
warning.
she shot up
There
at
was
the
no
sky,
warning.
she could have pointed it
Mm.
towards her and told her to get back.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
And she
Should have
probably
been a
wouldn't have had
warning.
to tell her to
At
get
least.
back because everybody would have been gone out when that
Everybody would have
first
been
shot
gone.
would have went off in the
Yep.
air. Everybody would have been gone.
Mm-hmm. Because a
Ducking and
person that wants
hiding.
you gonna get you. A person that really wants you gonna get you. But if it's something in your heart, as hell. And I said back in the day, you get the juice beat out of you. Won't nobody doing all that.
right.
But like I said, the social media make you turn you into something that hell or bring out the worst in you
Yes, it will.
because you're sitting up watching her, and you tearing yourself up. You psychologically fucking yourself up.
That's so true.
That's what
But
you're
y'all
doing.
didn't
It's a cycle, girl.
I want to. I just was looking at a comment, but
Mm-hmm.
didn't okay, because I know that Romika didn't know about Holly being pregnant. He kept denying it, and then I thought I heard that when the baby was born, Romika had him take a DNA test and found out that the baby was his. I don't know, but that's what I heard. I don't know how true that is. I would have to ask somebody.
Yeah.
Somebody said she had gun allegations before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep, she had.
Yeah, I heard that too.
The one I told her she was out there in Zion, whatever, wherever she was staying at, swinging it around and stuff. So she know about not using it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they should have took her CCL away then.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what with
It
what
was supposed to
manner.
be hooked up with somebody's car. Somebody car. She was
It
oh
might have gave her a
she
warning. I don't know.
using Auntie's car. Oh she gotta check her past. But who
I
gives
don't
a
know
hoot?
about
You know.
those CCLs because here that we don't have to have no type of card or license or anything like that to carry.
Yeah, us
We
neither.
are open carry state.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
Yep.
that's
Yeah,
how
don't get.
Virginia is. Virginia, you don't need license. Girl, you can go in Walmart and buy a gun and show your ID.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, us
Mm-hmm.
too.
Do
Yeah, so
anybody
you
up
don't need
here
all
have a
'cause all
CCL
my
of any
nephews
kind?
down, all my nephews in Virginia, my sisters, they carry. They
Mm-hmm.
carry.
And Colorado too is another one that I know is an open carry state. Colorado
Yeah.
is too. I got
And
family.
every day you hear about somebody getting pal. Why did they do that? Every day I turn on the news, and it's really these kids though.
Yeah,
You
because
you
I
got a lot
think
of teenagers doing
yeah,
it.
I think everybody should they pass a bill, try to push a bill that everybody have a what is it called, a mental
Mm-hmm.
exam, like a state what am I trying to say, y'all? Did I just say it right?
They need a
Mentally
mental.
sound.
Some people need a mental evaluation before they become
Yeah,
licensed
mental
therapy.
evaluation. Everybody, because
Psyche valve.
everybody is not mentally stable to
Right.
carry a gun. And what about the people
Mhm.
that's on all these type of medications? Y'all just letting them have GUNs too. So a person don't take their medication one day, and then somebody pissed them off because they cut them in the line. Boom, pow.
And I heard too, you have okay. We know you do have to. Well, I didn't know because you know, you have to take the class right for your CCL and all that stuff.
That's
And
what I wanted to know.
when like for instance, okay, she in trouble. The person that she took the course from got to go to court too with her. They go to court from what I'm understanding from earlier. Hearing
Is the
offline,
class
yeah,
one day?
it's a
How
class,
do
and the
that
person
CCL
that
work out? Who got a CCL?
wherever
Anybody else
she
who
got
got
it
one?
from, and they gave her or certified her, they have to go to court too. They have
But
to.
I'm asking how does that class work? Is it a 1 day class? Is it a 6 week course?
Gotta
I
be.
mean,
Honey. It sounds like it's a 1 day. It don't sound like it. It's almost like going up the way they doing it. It's like going up to the BMV, getting your shit, passing that test. Excuse me.
oh,
That's
Oh
all it
okay.
God.
sounds like. Because come on
And they
now,
just do a background check.
that's it. I mean, even if people got driver's license, don't do what they supposed to do.
Yeah,
Okay, so it's just a humane thing. It's just a humanity. Okay, because you got a lot of people roll rage. They be ready, honey. They be ready to key. They be ready to. They roll down their windows. I let them
I've
pass
seen
me
them do
up
it.
because it's a
Like
lot of angry
yeah,
people out there today. It's a lot of angriness going on, and you just have to use your common sense. Use your
yeah.
common sense. I just let them go. Okay, you all on you all up on my behind. I'm gonna scoot over because you ain't going nowhere but to the light. Look, you gotta
That's
stop.
what I be saying. They be
They did
behind me
all
to
that
hump
just to
their
stop.
horn just to go to the light. One car
Hmm.
in front of me.
Okay, so that I'm just speaking. I'm just speaking. Okay, that's being fear and precautious. If old girl was so in fear and precautious, when I saw if I knew she was an angry bird, I'm getting out of her way. Okay, I don't even want to be around them two arguing because she gonna look at me and like, okay, she's gonna be ready to come at me when they get into it. But it just seemed like he was still able to push her buttons. Sometimes it be like that in them relationships they haven't rinsed all and mess out. And we can speculate and talk about who did what, whatever, such. You know, it could have been just her just want to step in off of them just having a conversation. We don't know how that went down that day. Because I'm really looking at her because she's so envious. God only knows how they could have went. They keep looking at him, but it could have been her. It could have been her. It could have been her that pushed that button. You just never know. And I just wish whoever saw that would please say that. But I believe they just sound like they got, they know that beginning part. They know that part because again, she said, I know y'all ain't finna do this. Come on now, I just dropped my baby off. Please, come on, not today. So it's a reason, you know what I'm saying? So it's something in that early part, but regardless, still boiled down to she didn't have to do that. She didn't use they saying now she didn't use her shit right. She didn't do the right thing. She didn't do the right thing with it. And Lord only knows, I could be wrong, but it don't sound like she was scared. She took advantage of that moment because of her dwelling and looking and lurking and looking, got herself all fucking crazy in the head. Just idiotic. That just idiotic to sit up and look at that girl, talk about her like that, just to do that. Girl,
Yeah.
please. You would have got over her. She could just gave a little more time. She would have got over it. She would have got
Yeah,
over
just
it.
stop watching her content when she drops something.
Mm-hmm.
If you'd have stopped listening to Carlos,
Mm-hmm.
you would have got over this.
Because you
You'd have got
probably would
over
have got
this.
she would have got over. She probably got her hell tied to Carlos first.
Yes.
Because you get over the nigga first.
If you'd have
Because
stopped
you
listening
start
to
seeing
Carlos,
him
every
for what
time
he
Carlos
was.
come and tell you something about Ramika, you was listening to him. Instead of you stopping him in his tracks
Mm-hmm.
too and tell him you didn't want to hear anything else. And if you were so afraid of Ramika,
Right.
why didn't you block her from all your social media platforms?
I don't know. Maybe she
She didn't be
maybe she
following
thinking
you.
about how
You
dumb
could have
she
just looked
fucked
her
up.
up and blocked her.
That's it.
Romika made a post saying that she blocked Holly
Them.
on all platforms,
Right.
but she
Her.
still found the way to see what she be saying.
Yeah.
I believe that. Oh yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that. I do
I
remember
remember
that.
that
Yeah, she
too.
made
Yes.
a post saying that. She didn't say it nice like that, but she said this. I blocked her on all platforms, and then
Mm-hmm.
she still found a way how to read what
Mm.
I'm saying.
Yep.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
And all this stuff here needs to be taken into consideration if the family have these text threads.
And I will be honest, y'all. The safest place for her may be prison.
Mm.
Yeah, Holly probably had a lot of fake pages. Yeah, she probably did.
Mm-hmm.
That might be the safest place for her. That I mean, with my thinking, I would think that because you got people that would
Well,
take
damn,
things.
Ebony, the next place you had her was hell, so I think so.
Mm. Mm. Hey. Mm. 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 Mm.
Oh my god! And I
Every
don't
day
have
is
a
crazy.
problem against people that support Holly or whatever the case can be. They can support her all they want to. Because my problem is not with the people that support her. My problem is with Holly.
Right. She should have. She didn't make the right choice that day. She fucked up. She had jealousy take over her mind.
Yes.
She let it take
Yes.
over
Yeah.
her. She let that jealousy just take over her soul. She could have prayed in
And
there,
and
Lord
and
Jesus,
and,
please
and
get me out of this.
the
Let me
people that
think a little
say,
better.
I hope y'all don't never have to be in the position where y'all have to protect yourself. It's true. And I hope y'all never have to be in a position where some jealous woman unalive you over a man or try to unalive you over a man. And
Mhm.
then this man is the last face that you see before you leave this world.
Mm, mm, mm,
Exactly. I mean, he just let that girl lay out there and pass on. He
mm,
didn't take off his shirt, try to
mm.
put pressure on her face, turn her over so she wouldn't,
Right.
swallow her own blood. Like, boy, you didn't do nothing.
And we know
You
Nothing.
that
should have just. Mm,
CPR, y'all, is not how TV is. Like my guy said, it's a lot of you really pushing down, you pushing hard
mm-hmm.
down on the bone and on the chest. Well, they don't even do the mouth to mouth no more. They have this thing that they use. But even if he didn't know all of that, I would have been holding the
Broke
one that I
down. You should
love,
have been
saying, "Baby,
devastated.
please
Broke
don't
down.
leave me. Baby, please don't leave me."
And you know. Mm.
Mm.
Yeah, you know how a person. I
I
mean,
would have
yeah.
been covered in head to toe with ketchup because I would have been down
Mm-hmm.
on that ground holding her.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't even think we need to ask him to do that. They wasn't in love. We know he didn't really love her like that. Like at that point in their relationship, it was probably some deep seated animosity. I'm asking you to
Mm-hmm.
plug the holes. That's all I'm asking you to do. Like take
Or
your
Mm-hmm.
shirt,
just that
pull it
that.
over my femur,
But
and
you
try
know,
to stop
Lock
the
said though that
mhm.
they still.
Mm-hmm.
She said just the end of August they did a. I forgot what she said. So they were still a family. They still was doing things together. They still were a family unit. You see what I'm
That's
saying?
I understand what you're saying, but being around each other for little lows does not mean that they still don't have animosity. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, we cannot be good but put on a show for our kid and make sure
Yeah,
he's good.
because a lot of these marriages be for the kids. They can't. You find some couples don't can't stand each other. Don't even sleep in the same room.
Yeah.
But they're for
Yeah.
the kids, just to help raise them kids together and have that
Yeah,
family, because they don't want to put the kids through going through nobody else. So they do it for the kids. That can happen. That
yeah,
can
and,
and do
and just
happen.
for you knowing, that's the mother of your child, then you should have been down there trying to help her for those same reasons.
But you know
Yeah,
what?
I don't even need you to hug me. Just try to stop the gushing. That's all I needed you to do.
But you know what? A lot of people, don't get me wrong, and some of us have common sense, and some people just shock can do a lot to you.
That
You
nigga
know,
wasn't shocked.
no, 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 no. I'm not gonna say shock. And then too, honey, let me hold on now. Okay, I've been trained to do CPR. I'm in the medical field.
Hmm.
Been trying to do a lot, but when some shit hit the fan, you be like, like fuck. Okay,
Yeah,
I
true.
forgot what the fuck I was told. Cause the shit be like, damn, that's really happening. You
But I
know,
don't
You
know if
know the
I'm.
only
some
reason
people
I,
why
it's
I
hard to
say that?
but you
The
know
only
what?
reason why I
Mm-hmm,
say that is
mm-hmm.
because he was working the crowd, telling people to step back. He was going over there putting blood
That's his
on the
act.
one girl
That was his
hand.
act. That was his act.
He was doing too much.
That was his act. Cause guess
Yeah.
what? A lot of that shit came from her standing there too. Okay. A lot of that shit came from her standing there. Ain't nobody crazy. You know. I can't say, but we don't know, T. Smith just said, that animosity kick in too. Like, yeah, he wasn't giving a fuck because she was just laying there.
Yeah.
I love you, but
Oh, yeah.
that when you don't give a fuck, you don't. But like I said, I'm gonna kind of rephrase what I said about not using my CPR. Cause when it comes to our loved one, I'm shaking you, hanging I'm hanging you from your ankles. When it comes to kids, get it out the system. When it comes to
Uh-oh.
choking or saving a life, but you know,
Chandrika said that once Holly got arrested, Carlos was saying to Meek, "Baby, don't leave me."
ooh,
She have a screenshot shot from a lady that was there on the scene that said
mhm,
that. So he was
mhm.
still playing both sides.
Yes, that's all he was doing, playing both sides. Cause if you see him,
Oh
he,
shit! Did y'all see that comment? She
mm-mm.
said, "Hey D in chat. Did you all see the comment where the lady said she was there and once Holly got arrested, Carlos was saying to Meeks, 'Baby, don't leave me.' She said,
I
I have
heard
a
that
screenshot."
too. I
Oh
heard
Lord,
that
I
too.
don't know.
Yes,
I ain't see
ma'am.
that.
Cause he one of them, if you look up in pictures, he's a mess. He really is a mess.
I
Quiet
would
as
love to get
kept.
that screenshot, girl. If you can send it to my moderator, Brittany, in her
Yeah.
inbox on Facebook. I would love
Mm-hmm.
to see that.
Hey,
Mhm.
come
Mm-hmm.
on.
That's crazy.
Yes, I believe that too. He was trying to be loyalty to Holly,
Mm-hmm.
crazy, and he
But
didn't
that
know
does
Mm-hmm.
make
what to
sense
do.
Mm-hmm.
because
Who
of
takes that
how quick
over?
on his feet he is. So he's thinking of everything that he has to do in a moment to save one chick, and then how can he still play for this chick and cut for this chick too? That does make sense though.
Brittany, is you still in the chat?
That's crazy.
Damn. He
Play
said
it to the
that.
end. He said, "Look, he going to the end with it though. That he play his role smooth to the end."
You got it.
Girl, shut your mouth.
You can't even. I
You
don't
can't
know,
make this
man. For
shit
that
up.
one, you can't all the way to the end. He gonna play it out.
You got to do.
Look,
Damn.
if they wouldn't have secured that pew pew, she would have went and got it and knocked him over the head with it.
I told you that. Wait. Not the seat. Okay. Wait a minute. Hold on. Go on the pop.
Oh
That
my
is wild.
God. That man is
Oh,
something
Y'all,
yeah.
else.
I'm sorry.
Um,
I was telling her not to put that thing on my feet.
mm. Wow. Mm. That man is a straight demon. That man's a straight demon. Straight demon, y'all. That's what that man is, a straight demon. And it's like, nope. Ain't no coming back for that little demon. Miss Shirley, you not connected.
She said, I don't know this lady's name. She said, nah, they was cool until he realized she had a new dude. Trust.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Shirley, go down and come back up because your thing not connected.
Chandrika said she was gonna send it to Ebony.
Okay, that's cool. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
That is wild.
Yes.
Calm down, calm down.
Baby,
Okay,
don't
calm
leave me.
down, calm down. You kept saying this stuff again. This is my Lord.
That is so crazy. He wants every woman to love him. That's what he wants because he think he a player. But only thing he doing is hurting women. That's it. He's hurting them. Every woman he ever get in contact with, I can guarantee you, he did the same thing. He hurt him.
Yeah, that's true, y'all.
Yeah, he hurt him. And that's sad. Don't just get into a woman's life just to hurt her. If you don't love her, just leave her alone. You don't want to be bothered, just leave her alone. Move on.
Yeah. Ebony, Chandrika sent that screenshot to you.
Wait a minute. Wait a hold on. You say Chandrika sent what now to me?
That screenshot to you
Of
of a
what?
lady that of a
About
lady
what
that
Carlos
said,
said. About what Carlos said.
Oh,
yeah.
let me look. Hold on.
Mm. I never seen nothing like this, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie, y'all. I never seen nothing like this. And I'm telling you, he did not think this was gonna get big.
He couldn't have, because I mean he would have moved totally differently.
Yeah. When he thought he put on Facebook, this the worst day of my life, he probably thought people was gonna have sympathy for him and oh, I'm so sorry this happened and blah 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 blah. And it was gonna be just that. But how could people how did you think people gonna have sympathy for you after everybody started seeing what was coming out and both of them was your baby mother and people seeing how you was moving out there like
Did you
For
see
real.
the Lord keep her soul too, Lord Jesus. Keep comfort her heart. Her sister that was in the car crying.
yes, yes, I
You see,
seen it.
Hmm.
she that was something she said. That was the first thing that came out of her mouth.
Mm.
If you see that, because I'm like, okay, excuse me, could be me. Maybe I'm just reading into it too much. But that was the first thing she said too.
Okay, yeah, I'm
But
back.
she was crying. She was real, real. I mean, it was just tore up.
Yeah, she was hurt.
And
That's
she was
so
real hurt. And then he come posting the same thing. I'm like, oh, come on now. That didn't go with what you said. Because you would have been on that, you would have been down on that concrete too.
facts.
You would have been on that concrete because that you know show you can action speaks louder than words to me. You would have been down on that concrete, and you would have been up in an ambulance too, and she
Yeah,
would have just been standing
exactly.
there, still swinging her little. I got my stuff. She could have held a paper up in her hand. She would have been still standing there with that card or whatever it is in her hand, and I would have been gone in that ambulance. So yeah,
But you know why he ain't leave? He didn't want nobody to say nothing that he couldn't hear. That
that
motherfucker wasn't going nowhere.
And then he had to play. Then he like T said T Smith said he had to play both parts. He had to. He was confused, to be honest. It looked like he was confused to me. He know Reen rather know he should come. He should stay or go. Silly. But when your heart is broke and hurt, it don't matter. And that's from
Mm-hmm.
what you call that, animosity shit, excuse me. You couldn't hold it. Your pride couldn't hold it down. Now you breaking down. Because the truth, you can't run. You can't run from the truth. Honey, he looking like he tiny ghost. He looks terrible.
Yes, he
But
was. He
also,
was.
allegedly, he's a
Mm.
scammer. So, scammers know how to make something out of nothing. So,
Mm-hmm.
with the way
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
his mind works, all he knew how to do at that moment was to flip the script and make something out of nothing. Like, what am I doing with this situation? That's just the way his mind works. He's never going to stop doing that. That's just his play on every
Mm-hmm.
scenario.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it's horrible for lay people the way we look at it, but that is him. He would be an excellent entrepreneur if he get himself together, you know.
Yeah.
Yep, and she right. She said he ain't leave because he ain't want Holly to say nothing. Hell yeah, he ain't
Mm-hmm.
want Holly to say the wrong shit
Mm-hmm.
and
Oh
hang
yeah.
herself. So that's why he stayed there. That's why
Mm-hmm.
he didn't say that Holly was a shooter and Holly did not say she was a shooter. I'm telling you, they were gonna play that shit out like
Mm-hmm.
Ramika got shot by somebody else and the shooter left.
It don't matter. They split him up anyway, so they ended up with two different statements in the end.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't get a chance to say unless they planned it before.
Right?
Unless they said and planned it. Look, this what the fuck you say. Now don't get down there and fucking forget. But I don't think they smart enough to do that. But
No, because he controlled that whole scene. Now, that was
mm-hmm.
masterful. I have never seen
Mm-hmm.
a brother take control of a scene from the
Mm.
police like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yes,
I
sis, I
just,
never
Mm-hmm.
seen that shit.
That
Like I
says a lot about
that's
that police
unbelievable.
department. That says a lot
it
about
does.
that police department.
Y'all know we
They ought
can't
to be
even walk
ashamed of
up.
themselves and embarrassed.
Have to be.
Chief
Have to
should
be.
be shamed.
Have to be because we can't even walk up on the police. Like, you can't
Hell
even get
no.
close.
Girl, the
As
police
soon
would
as
have,
we get to
girl,
the
at
queen,
that
they
time,
start locking
the
you up.
police would have known if one of them was the shooter out there. You know what I'm saying? They
For
would have
real.
secured that shit.
For real. I have I mean, I was laughing, but I was not laughing because of the situation. I was just laughing because I just had never seen such a
Yeah,
thing in
yeah.
all my days. How is it that this dude who is dripping in blood, y'all just thought he was the shooter, and now he is controlling the scene? I've never seen such a thing. I was mesmerized. His talent to control a narrative and manipulate everybody is
He did that.
unparalleled. He did that thing. Now you got to
Yes,
give
he
credit
did.
where credit is due.
Yeah, yeah, he did that. He controlled that shit. He definitely did.
He definitely did. That I have never seen such a thing. I mean, so these women. I mean, you got to understand why these women are mesmerized by him. He controlled the whole police force. Like everybody on the scene had him doing whatever he wanted to do. I've never seen such a thing. That boy got skills.
He's a narcissist. He's a stone cold narcissist. They know how to control shit.
Yeah, but he's controlling a lot of
And you
people and a
know
lot
he,
of balls
you
at
girl,
one
you know he
time.
is. Listen, that motherfucker controlled the police crime scene. Woo,
Yes,
god
cold
damn.
blooded, cold blooded.
Mm, damn. That's something to think about, sis. It really is. That's and if I was the mother, I would sue them motherfuckers. I would sue
Right
that police
down.
department because they did a fucked up investigation. Okay, and I would sue the ambulance people for even having her out there so long like that on that ground.
I don't know about that because it took them. I mean, it was a lot. I don't even think they could have got her in the car and down there fast enough because of the damage. Like they trying to get it under control and oof, just the way they read the report. I don't think it was anything they could do to save her life. They were just trying hard.
Mm.
But they'd have to review the video, to see.
Yes, Lord, child. They probably did it already.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they probably done reviewed that video already. And
But
what this?
with that, you got to be ready for a fight. And the
Mm-hmm.
fight that they have to get just to get justice for, they may not be in the fight for, suing everybody. Because, I'd want justice first.
Yeah, that's true. Man, Carlos, you ain't even got to take your test to be a police officer because you already won.
Man.
I
You
mean, you're right.
already,
He did it. He did it. You got him
yeah,
to
you
back
already
up.
a police. You already a Chicago police.
Damn.
You did that shit, boy.
Mm-hmm. Never in my life.
I'm like, Miss Smith, you get credit where it's due. God damn, he did that shit. He already,
Mm-hmm.
he ain't had to go to college, get his GED and none of that shit. He came a police officer just on the scene that day. They probably
That's
already
it.
done gave him his badge and guns and everything he needed.
That's all he was missing. That's all he was missing.
Yeah, they know he
That's
was
all he
good
was
at that
missing.
shit.
He did the training. He got the training in. He a personal trainer.
Lord,
I
Trained.
mean, he did that stuff
Terrible.
so quick. He learned scene control and everything, boy.
Mm. 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 Mm.
God damn, that motherfucker knew it.
Mm.
Shit. He know how to manipulate that shit, boy. I'm telling you, he did a good damn job. I ain't gonna lie.
Mm.
God
Mm.
I
damn.
can't.
Mm.
That
Mm.
shit was weird as hell.
So when was he gonna mention
They
what
wasn't.
happened?
I don't believe they was gonna mention nothing.
When was he
If
gonna
that
mention
lady
that?
didn't say nothing, that witness, I don't
Mm-hmm.
think Holly or him was gonna mention it.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't.
When the lady walked over to Ramika on the ground, going towards that other police officer that was bending down, that's when the witness said she put the gun in her car. She
Mm-hmm.
shot her,
Mm-hmm.
locked her up. That's when you seen the cop
Mm-hmm.
do a 360, turned around,
Mm-hmm.
and put her eyes on that
Mm-hmm.
witness and cut her eye on Holly.
Mm.
And then when the cop went to Holly, if y'all see in the video, that's when Los went dead over there to see what Holly was going to say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because they didn't mention it while they was standing, standing there, in the crowd. When the other cop was kneeled down, she's standing there. They all over there. I mean, for some minutes. For
And
some
that's
minutes.
why things probably went down to y'all the way it went down because the cops was confused.
They
They didn't
were.
know the shooter was there. They
Right.
didn't know that. They probably thought somebody else had shot that girl, and Carlos was just out there, helping
Okay.
the girl out at that time, not knowing that he was down with the shit with his baby mama. See, the cops was confused. They was just coming on the scene. They didn't know what was going on. They
It
probably
was.
trying to get her out of here, and then it probably was going to start doing,
Mhm.
their little investigation.
Yeah, because they had a black man with I think it was black shorts or black shirt and red shorts or something like that identified
Mhm.
on the scanner at first, and then they adjusted it. So they was looking
Mhm.
like,
Oh.
I think he had told them something else, and they was kind of looking around at
Right.
first
They
for
couldn't have
somebody.
mentioned her. Cause wouldn't that be one of the first thing? Okay, now who did this? That's the first question. They were
Yeah,
sitting
where
there
did
too long. Who did this? Because first of
right
all,
with
do we need a manhunt? Do we need a manhunt?
because they didn't know that the person was right behind them because that
Hmm.
person could have still had
They
their
passed her
weapon
up.
on them and everything. Yeah.
They walked right
So
past her.
when the Hispanic lady started screaming it out,
Hmm.
arrest her, and
Hmm.
the black woman spun around, like,
Mm.
arrest who for what?
Right.
That's when, but I think he was telling them the whole time
Something
that the
different.
person was already gone. Yeah.
or he just came up. He trying to let. Ain't no telling because they was there too long. That should have been the first thing they said. Now where's the person around the
Right.
school
So the
area
first
with this?
call was a battery call, if y'all can remember.
Oh
Mhm.
right, too.
The it was
Damn.
a battery call, and then
Oh
they
my
had
goodness.
the
Mm.
pow call. The fight
Mm.
with between the green tracksuit. So they
Right.
should have known. But when they got there, it was another call. I don't know. You got to go watch that content creator because she broke it down all of the calls because she found them
Mm-hmm.
on the Citizen one.
Mm.
And I watched that one, but I can't repeat it because I don't remember it exactly.
Shit, Carlos, shit, he won everything. He won his badge, his graduation certificate. He won all that shit that day out there. You know,
Stop.
he was pushing people
Stop.
back up the crime scene. He didn't want nobody to come up on the body. Like, baby, he did his thing
Mm.
out there on that
That's the
motherfucking street
same
that
with Miss
morning.
B. Lord have mercy.
He did.
Girl, he did it. I'm telling you, he did his one too. Okay, fuck
In the
that.
midst of lying. In the midst of lying.
Yes.
Lord
And it's
have
not
mercy.
funny because of what happened. It's
It's
funny
crazy.
because how he did that shit. He played them like a
So
motherfucker.
smooth.
And then didn't even get arrested the whole time.
Okay, walk
Yeah.
the fuck off. Who does that? That was a slop job. A
Yeah.
real
Only thing
slop
he gotta do,
job.
you know,
Mm.
the only thing he had to do is go pick up his badge and his uniform. That was
Wait a
it.
minute. Wait, he went home, got cleaned up. Maybe he cleaned up, put on some more clothes, and came
I
back.
think now I don't know if he went to the school and got little loaves with the blood on him or went home first. That is not clear to me.
It sounded like,
They said he went home first.
yeah, because they weren't
Okay.
gonna let him in. They weren't gonna that all that wasn't happening. He knew not to go up in there like that. He went and changed them pants, them shorts, whatever it was he had on. He went and changed them shorts and went back up. What is that? A flight? Flight risk? What would you
Yeah.
want to? What would you want to get him for? Scared? Some was kicking in.
That mother,
He didn't want
he
the
ain't worth,
family to
he
have
ain't
him.
worth a
Hmm.
damn. He ain't
Mm-hmm.
worth a
Oh,
damn.
please.
I'm being honest. That boy ain't worth
Mm-mm.
a damn.
Yep. All that now. Now them, yeah, that scamming kicked in. That scamming started kicking in.
Yeah.
That scam because that was
And
old.
y'all,
That was
don't be
old
surprised
Meek boo.
if he ain't already looked this shit up and knew what to do. And see, that's
Yep.
what narcissists do too. They
Yeah.
search shit.
Mm-hmm. They
Yeah,
some
they
old
search.
deviants. They too deviant.
Yeah.
I don't
Damn.
know what, but that.
Because I think when he went to the school, that's when he found out that he couldn't get little Lowe's.
Mm-hmm. Like they weren't gonna call. Come on now, you out there involved in something.
Exactly. Shit, that
Like
school
they
probably
was gonna
already
they
had
was gonna
called
call.
CPS, and CPS probably told that school, don't release him. That was
Mm-hmm.
already done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he acted like the school didn't already know that he was into it with her. They
He
done
thought
had
he was
plenty
gonna
of
walk up in there.
reports.
They
Yeah.
knew from that day too, remember? The security had told them,
Mm-hmm.
the lady just dropped her son off. She out there laying on the ground.
Mm.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't know if
Yeah.
they was thinking at first she had got hit by a car.
Mm-hmm.
They
They
said she
thought it
out
was a
there laying
kid.
on the ground. We think she got hit by a car.
Yeah, the school know he was always fighting on Ramika. The school knew
Hmm.
that.
Mm-hmm.
And the
Her
school,
job knew it.
remember the security said that morning, they said she just left out of here. She was smiling. She was in good spirit. And she had talked to the security that morning.
Yeah.
She had an interaction with him, and he said that she was in good spirit. She was smiling and
Mm-hmm.
everything.
Just said she
So
had
for her
given
to
her
go
little man
from
his
that
lunch.
to
Yeah, doing her norm.
laying on the ground, it's
Mm.
just horrible.
That's
Mm.
sad.
Who is this up here? I see. Um,
That's so sad.
that's Miss Cheryl up here with no
It
coat.
is. It's so sad.
I couldn't do nobody like that. I could never take someone
Mm-mm.
like that.
Mm-mm.
I
I'm so
couldn't.
glad to get my auntie out the car. Lord, she's so messy. Not messy as in gossiping messy, but
Mm.
messy as in uh, not putting stuff where it's supposed to be messy.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Yeah, so we just gotta really pray, you know, for strength for the family. Come across the holidays. It's just too
Ah,
much.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah,
so much
absolutely.
more to it, and it's such a sad shame, and it's messed up on both ends. Well,
Oh yeah.
both ends messed up because I'm sure they twirling their fingers too.
Oh yeah.
She ain't caused some shit on both ends because they
yeah.
not around there. I'm sure
Ouch.
they not snoring at night. Mm-mm.
Mm.
Cause this is bigger than that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
This is a real big. It's a major effect. It's a
Dang, they
domino
said Los
effect.
was the one that sent the picture to the mama, to Miss Tina.
Oh wow.
That's a
Oh,
horrible
oh
thing
yeah.
to do.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Whoever said that's true.
Mm.
So he was up there taking pictures of her then.
Mm. Wow.
I thought she saw it on social media, maybe.
Yeah. That's what I thought
Why
too.
wouldn't you just call and tell her? Why would you send a photo? That's so horrible.
Right.
That's Lord, cause
And then you
my
put her
heart
under
aches
there
from
under
seeing
Jane Doe
that
like you
photo.
didn't even know her.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
My heart aches from seeing that photo. So why would he send that? And then he get there and she can't even who the fuck? She can't
They
even
said the vice principal was the one that seen Meek on the ground. The vice principal.
Oh
yeah,
wow.
she can't even find her daughter when she gets to the hospital. They kept telling her that she wasn't there because she kept saying blackness,
Mm.
and he but he had to be the one that said Meek because nobody else out there knew her name. And
Right.
he told them Romika Meek.
Mm.
Remember she said that?
Mm-hmm.
Remember Miss Tina said that?
Yeah.
And so
She
she
said
kept
there was
saying,
a
yes, she
man out
is
there
here.
with
Yes, she
dreads that
is here.
Carlos knows that was taking pictures of me. Now it was another guy out there with dreads that I did see him.
Yeah, he was over the body with a phone taking pictures,
Yeah, he
definitely.
was from like the front part of the scene, not the back part of it where Holly was. He was on the other end where Carlos' car was.
Oh, okay, because I didn't see the picture part, so he was taking pictures.
But I know that man ain't sending the
Yes, he
mama no
was.
picture. How will he know the mama?
So why the hell was he taking pictures of Ramika?
You know what? They have those what you call those people that have those scanners, and then every time something go down, whether it's an accident or a gun shooting, they have those scanners, and then they get it, and then they hurry up and make it to the scene, and they use it for content. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? What are those people called? Kind of like ambulance chasers, but they're not. They have
Oh,
scanners in their car,
Yeah, they
Mm-hmm.
like
Yeah.
citizen patrol basically. They tell everybody
yeah.
what's happening
Mm.
in the
yeah.
neighborhood.
Oh, okay.
They kind of like
But
Evangelist
I don't give a damn who
and
that was, because you ain't gonna come up on no crime scene and take a picture of my loved one.
Right.
and a lot of times they call evangelist. What? How am I trying to say it, y'all? Evangel, evangelists, evangel. The people that go out and like do street justice for people that evangelism,
Vigilante.
vigilantes.
Mm.
Thank you so much. I'm having a moment like what's her name that day when she was like oh y'all don't know because y'all not from the sector, but anyway, vigilantes. Yeah, they kind of like vigilantes where they listen to the stuff and then any thing
But
that
see,
come
that
across their
goes to show
scanner.
you too that he still didn't have no respect for the family. Because if he
Yeah,
did, he would never allow someone to take pictures of his baby
Right.
mother on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
The way you was making everybody leave as you was the police officer out there, you could have stopped there. You had your badge.
All he cared about was making sure the people wasn't messing with Holly. Cause you remember he was coming over there making sure he would stop and go over there by Holly
Mm-hmm.
and move the people back that was by Holly. Hooker homicide Holly.
Wow.
He checked on that
Well, he
thing.
Only
had to take
fans
care
call
of
Mhm.
her
that.
real quick because he got to make sure he ain't going to jail.
Right. He was checking on that thing, making sure. Yeah, that's all he was doing, checking on that thing. See what the next move. Cause he knows she fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
You know she messed up. That nigga didn't he would have hugged her in remorse, crying. She should have been crying. That was none of that mess. None of that going on.
None of it.
None of that. She's
That
up and
motherfucker didn't
she
shed
she out there on her
a
motherfucking
tear.
speakerphone.
He ain't shed a tear. That little dirty bitch, his nose didn't run. Nothing.
Nothing. Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. I mean, mines get on my nerve too, but you best believe I bet you they'll break down because they know the type of woman I am.
Right.
And he should have gave her the utmost respect and credit for the love of their child. I don't care what you think about me, Negro. I don't care. Bye. Boo. Hope you be happy. But you
Right.
know what I'm doing for your daughter. You know how I take care of her. And I'm the mother. I'm the mother. I'm the birth mother. So, but you know what? Ain't no telling what was going on inside. Like Auntie said, you're gonna give him benefit of the doubt because he was standing there with another one too. At that point, I would have said, "No, f you. You in the wrong." Sometimes, at some point, you gotta recognize. Come on now, wrong is wrong, right is right. He didn't
Exactly.
give no type of credit, but I'm pretty sure he's paying for it. He's doing it now, but I mean, hell, we would have liked to seen it then. But that's what you get. That just goes to show you were lying to both of them. You were caught. You was trapped.
Yep.
You were trapped. They ain't nothing. You trapped yourself. But I don't with her. I don't even know. God bless her how her brains operate. Cause you sit up and let somebody play you like that, girl. You a mess. You a hot mess. Cause he didn't show you nothing. He didn't show you nothing either. He ain't
Mm-hmm.
show you nothing either. He probably damn. He ain't telling what he's showing you now. Ain't no telling what he's showing now. Wish we can see it.
Be a fly on the wall.
Ooh, it can be that fly on the wall. It can't go down. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
So, but don't know, speculating, but you do your dirt, honey, you gotta pay for it. And might
Oh
not
yeah.
just be one of them too, cause you accessory. Hopefully, y'all, cause I don't know, I just can't see it. See him walking, cause you let a. I mean, come on now. That's investing. It ain't that hard to figure out, but can't say we can't blame them.
Dang, they say Carlos
You was
called
in
his
you
sister
was in the
while
act
Romika
too.
was laid out. But I could see
Mm,
that. I wouldn't have called 911 either. He a scammer. He's never gonna call 911.
right,
He gonna call his
right.
sister first.
He don't have nothing to do with feds.
Mm-mm, not at
Mm-hmm.
all.
Mm,
He would
mm,
have he
mm,
would have walked away from her and left her there before he called the police.
mm-hmm. Mm, mm, mm.
I could definitely believe that.
Well, thank God those people was there.
Oh yeah.
You
Oh
know,
yeah.
to
Yeah.
call and to straighten out the situation because he wasn't trying to say nothing.
He wasn't
They
trying to
had
do
the ones that
nothing.
wasn't trying to do nothing. It took the witnesses to do something. That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, I'm
Mhm.
going to get up off here so I can eat my dinner, y'all.
Yeah. Well,
And
it's
then,
nice talking, ladies.
oh yes, I
And I
enjoy y'all all
appreciate it
the
because
time.
we all praying, and you
Yeah.
know, we praying for that family. They
Hmm.
became a part of our lives, because
That's right. That's right.
some catch your attention, your heart goes out, and here come the prayer warriors. It
Hmm.
takes a village.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. For anything we do out here in life.
Yeah.
Mega
So
mind. That's funny.
mm, mm, mm.
Uh,
Yeah. Okay,
so
y'all have a good rest of y'all evening. I'm gonna try to get every time I try to get off here, I turn my whole phone on. I don't know what I'm doing.
oh, I drop you.
Okay, okay.
I
Well,
can do
thanks.
that.
Okay, y'all have a good
And
evening.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, all right, babe.
Bye.
Good
See y'all
night.
tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, sis. Love y'all for coming up.
Thank you for having me.
You welcome. Okay, y'all. I'm going to get up out of here, y'all. Thank y'all so much for timing in. I appreciate y'all so much. Let's see here. I love you all too. Ebony, she on mute. She don't hear me. Yeah, she don't hear me. You all have a great day. I enjoyed y'all, and I will definitely see y'all tomorrow. Same time, same place, honey. And y'all have a great day. Y'all be safe out here in these YouTube streets. Stay prayed up now. And I love you guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace and love.